6 after the hour. Sorry, our commercials ran long on the stations. I had to make a change in camera. Running late, doing my usual pet duties for Lucy as well. But Victor has the opening this morning.
I said this for the past 2 NBA All-Star weekends, and I'm going to say it again after the debacle that was last night. There was one word to describe the Raiders Broncos game.
Trays.
And that's for the upcoming, say it with me, NBA Cup.
Let's go, please.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh, go back to damn SeaWorld. Let's go!
Let's do it.
Yes, we're early. Good morning, and welcome to the extended, fabulous, fantastic football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Unfortunately, Pizzle will not be able to be with us today. He got called into work, so we will see him next week. And yes, and to a couple of people that texted me and messaged me, yes, I do honor the people that actually have jobs. I have one also. Oh, and by the way, I have the greatest crew on the planet. The only other morning show, the only other sports show that I figure is competition, but he's a friend of mine, is Rod Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Because this crew right here gets you through your mornings and to your afternoons. And on WQVZ, we start everything in the morning and we take it to Rod Peterson in the afternoon. Take a look at these faces, folks. This is the Snow Crew. And for those who want to just, how did Ray put it? Be a hater?
Yeah.
Hate on.
Hey,
Hate on. All right. What in the all types of blue, red, yellow hell was that last night?
You know, it's
an
very
absolute
rare.
offensive. It was an offensive struggle.
You know, it's very rare that the games that we break glass on are this terrible.
You know what Jody asked me last night? My beautiful wife of almost 7 years says, "Is this going to be a good game?"
No.
And I told her, no.
No.
She says, "Why not?" It's a Thursday night game and it involves the Raiders. She said, that's good enough for me.
Right?
She said, she says, that's good enough for me. When Jody and I first got together and I told her about Dietz and what he brings to the show, Dietz said to me, more often than not, Jody's going to tell you by the way she asks you what the game is, how you can gauge and judge, and if you should watch.
Right.
Well, Dietz, for the last 7 years. Well, Dietz, for the last 7 years, my brother, you have been spot on, because after what she said to me last night, she said, is this going to be a good game? And I said, no. It just echoed everything you said, man.
I mean, I'm trying to look at any type of bright spot for this is probably, in my opinion, one of the worst games for both quarterbacks. Well, no, Geno Smith is at worst.
Oh, God.
Bo Nix wasn't that much better.
Mm-mm.
Because
I was watching South Florida, so I don't know.
I was watching Hell's Kitchen.
I was watching the South Florida game, and that game was fun.
I was watching everything but the Raiders and Broncos last night. And when I tell y'all the final score of this debacle, and yes, it was a debacle, 10-7.
Here's the thing that gets me, right? 2 weeks ago, how many points did the Broncos score?
They scored 34 points in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
44 overall.
What about last week?
Last week, what they score 17? I don't know. They won by one. They won by a field goal at the end.
It's like the past couple of games, they've been scoring almost like 30 plus points.
Yep.
You're telling me that
I think they won 20-17 against the Texans.
2017, okay.
It was you know what? It was 18-15.
Yeah, there we go. Or something like that. They hit the field goal. They hit the field goal as time ran out. Right. That's all that mattered.
They scored 34 against the Cowboys and 18 against the Texans.
You're telling me that the Broncos could only muster up 10 points against the Raiders defense?
And you know what's bad? The Raiders, in which the Broncos were handing them this game, could only score 7.
This game was trash.
Well, it's everything. This game is everything we've said about Thursday night football.
It is.
There's no reason for Thursday night. There's no reason for Thursday night football. This game is the proof of it.
Absolutely none.
There's never been a reason for Thursday night football. One, it tears the teams because now certain teams have short weeks because they play on Thursday and then probably have to go right back and play on Sunday or play on Monday, depending on how the schedule goes.
Yeah, it's usually when they play on Sunday, then they get a short. It's like the Lions every year, the Lions and the Cowboys every year. They play on Sunday, then they get a short week, and they play on Thanksgiving.
Right. But
it's that kind of setup. I never understood it.
And then they get 10 days to prep for their next opponent.
Right.
Then they get 10 days off.
So it's just aggravating. And then of course, like the games are trash. You could tell that this is a 100% money grab by Goodell and the league. And
they need to quit. Okay, save the Thursday for Thanksgiving. That's the only Thursday football I knew of until recently.
And no one.
Thank God for Daniel Carlson. I mean, if he hits that field goal, that game's going to overtime, and it's even more garbage.
And it's going to end in a tie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's if Daniel Carlson hits that field goal, this game ends in a tie.
Game's in a tie, and we'll probably be going
only 20 total points. We had one tie earlier, and there were 80 points scored, including a walk-off field goal at the last second to tie the game with 40.
Right.
Okay. In 1990, I watched the game in my dorm between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers, and that game wound up 7-3. Mm-hmm. Now, people in modern times would say that game echoes Raiders and Broncos. Wrong answer, because you actually had football players that night.
Yeah.
You actually had, it was a Monday night game. You actually had defense that night.
Right. I mean,
you had coaches like the great Bill Parcells and the great Bill Walsh. Excuse me, not Bill Walsh. George Seifert going head to head. You actually had people that want. You actually had players that wanted to play football.
I mean, hell, we had it.
And one of Dietz's favorites of all time, Lawrence Taylor, was the leader of that Giant defense.
I mean, hell,
anytime you can hold that 49er offense to 7 points, you're doing something. Unfortunately, that night for the Giants, the 49ers defense was up to the task, and they held the Giants to 3 points.
Well, we may have tied, but at least we made it like a game out. At least
y'all scored 40 points.
40 points apiece. I mean,
it
was a gun show.
At least there were 80 points and 972 yards in that game.
It was
the most memorable part of that Cowboys-Packers game from earlier in the year was Dietz's reaction when he says back to throw, and Dak takes a snap. He's back and he throws to, oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, look.
That was a good one. That's a clip and a half right there.
That's the next bumper I'm going to create for Dietz.
Look,
okay. I'm looking at these stats. I'm looking at these stats lines.
Yes.
408 yards of total offense.
Yep.
20 total first downs. Yep. And penalty yardage bordering 160.
Yeah.
They were a combined 9 of 30 on third down.
9 of 30. Think about that.
Combined between both teams, 9 of 30.
You're not even
that's a horrible shooting third quarter for any NBA team. 9 to 30.
The funny thing is, if the Raiders had ended up winning that game somehow,
somehow being the operative word,
the player of the game for the Raiders was the punter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad this game was. The player of the game would have been the punter.
Because he was averaging 60-yard punts.
Because he downed the ball, because he kicked the ball out of bounds twice inside the 1 yard line.
That's 1 yard line.
Mm-hmm. He would have been the game.
This game was absolutely horrible. There are 2 redeeming qualities from this game, one on each side. For the Raiders, it's Ashton Genty actually showing up and doing something.
Right.
It's about time. I mean,
the problem is, though, it took 19 carries to get 60 yards and a touchdown.
Look, I'm rooting for the kid.
Okay.
I am. I'm rooting for the kid. Don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for
but he also had the interception that sealed the game went right off his hands to a defensive lineman.
Yep. Game set match.
You can
say that's the redeeming quality for
the ball literally hit him right in the hands, popped up in the air, and a defensive lineman picked it off. And that's
the redeeming quality for Denver.
Yeah.
That interception led to the field goal that gave them the 10-7 lead.
Think about this right quick, y'all. So Bo Nix, I guess the return of Mo Picks happened with 16, 28, 150, and a touch and 2 picks.
2 picks.
2 picks. But then you have Gino.
Wait. 2.
2 times. 2 times.
Here's the thing. You would think that has the most.
Thank you, dog, and thank you, and thank you, Pizzle. Please be safe today. 2 times. Be safe today, Pizzle. We miss you.
You would think that the team that takes the ball away the most would win the game.
No,
Obviously, that's
not
not
this
the
time.
case.
Not
I mean, when Denver ends up sacking Geno Smith 6 times for 29 yards,
Gino.
Yeah.
the stat of the game was 9. They had eight consecutive 3-and-outs.
8 3-and-outs.
The Raiders offense had 8 consecutive 3-and-outs, and I think the total yardage was like minus 20 on those drives.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that stat, Deets, again? Since there are people, and you ain't gonna believe this, Victor. I was working last night, and someone sent me a message.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
The message, and this is why I'm glad Deets is a part of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
The message said, quote, "You have a pretty good show, but you don't talk about the statistics enough."
Oh god.
Okay.
Gross, dumbass quote.
Let me guess. This is a bronzexual.
Stand by with that. Deets.
Because statistics don't tell you anything. Statistics tell you numbers. They don't tell you context. They don't tell you what matters.
Right.
They absolutely don't. That's why we don't hit them as much. And y'all know me. You guys have known me. Each of you have known me at least 10 years. I dive into my statistical research.
Right.
I'm a madman when it comes to that. But that doesn't mean that we don't talk about the true context of each game. This being, it was statistically and offensively awful.
Right.
Yeah, because if you just look, I mean, you can look at anyone can look at the box score of
Right.
a game and go, oh, all right, I got the gist of what happened in that game. You can look at the box score of this game and say, oh, it was 10-7. It was close. At no point during the second half of this game did you feel the Raiders were going to do anything.
Exactly.
No matter how many yards they got, no matter what they did, even when they did break their first down streak and got a first down, you knew, all right, they got a first down. They're going to punt on they're going to punt on the next. They're going to go next 3 and punt the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was how this game was playing out. And like I said, thank God Carlson missed that field goal, because otherwise that game never would have ended.
You know what this Thursday night game reminded me of? The very first one that Jody and I watched together. Old Broncos.
Yes,
3 years,
exactly.
3 years
Old
ago.
Broncos. The
3 years ago.
the Russell Wilson debacle.
The Mr. Unlimited debacle.
Yep.
Okay. Jody got through half of that game and said, F this, I'm going to bed. You know what the final score of that game was, folks? 12-9.
12-9. I remember that.
The final score of that game was 12-9. Somehow I made it to the end of that game before my body decided to pass completely the hell out.
Here's the thing about that game.
Yes, sir.
That game, the stadium for that game was half empty just a little after halftime. Now, normally that only happens when it's a blowout, like 50-6 or something like that.
It was 6 apiece.
It was 6
at the half.
And people were like, I'm beating Travis. This game sucks.
You normally, it's like Victor just said, you normally only see a game where the fans are emptying out if it's a situation like Penn State Louisville's from 1997,
right,
in which Penn State scored 50 points in the first half.
Right.
Now, before we go to break, someone's debuting a new model. Now get up here.
Snow.
Yep, it's cold.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
We're here.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Now, what's this model? Oh, there you go.
It's my winter outfit.
I was gonna say this.
You
is
were
Mariah
working
Carey.
It's my
collection.
winter outfit. Hang on.
Oh, there you go.
It's the Snow Queen outfit.
Right.
I'm an ice princess for Christmas.
There's an ice princess in this crew, and there's a snow queen in the crew. How about that?
Ice Princess, Snow Queen, the cute vampire demon has now become Snow Queen.
Oh, jeez.
And don't forget about Priestess Priscilla.
Priestess Priscilla.
See, Priscilla gonna throw something at. If I make one wrong joke, Priscilla will throw something at me heavier than a couch.
Queen of all cute queens.
Nah. She leaves the couches for me.
Let's tie a bow on this. Let's tie a bow on this segment because you asked. The positive for the Broncos is they got out with the win.
Yeah,
that's the only positive thing they have.
Jen put more effort in than Coca-Cola did with their Christmas outfit.
Oh my God!
But here's the thing. I'm going to tie this back to what Snowman said. Why do we not bring up the box scores and the stats and all the garbage? Because look at that game last night.
Right.
And ask yourself. Next week, next Sunday, when the Broncos play the Chiefs, okay, the Broncos beat the Raiders, but the Chiefs just came off a loss to the Bills. Which team looks better going into that game?
Broncos do.
It ain't the
Broncos. The Chiefs look better, even though they lost to the Bills. They looked a hell of a lot better and a hell of a lot more competent of a football team than the Broncos looked last night.
That's true.
I got something else to show in this model as well if I press the right button. Ready?
What do you have to show us?
Oh, it's the hand track.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that gets me is that the Raiders scored in the first quarter and never scored again through the whole game. How do you not even score?
Victor, it's worse than that. They scored on the first drive of the game. They never even the only two times they got to the other side of the 50-yard line were the touchdown and the missed field goal.
Oh my gosh.
They did not get the ball on the other half of the field. You can't score touchdowns if you're not on the other half of the field.
Exactly. If you're on your own side of the field, you can't score touchdowns. You have to be on the side.
Folks,
trash.
You can't make this up.
This game was trash.
Speaking of trash, we'll take a break. I still didn't get a chance to reload the commercials. I'll do it today. I have to do it today because I have a game tomorrow and I got a ton of stuff to do. But when we come back, speaking of trash, there's an event going on right now that is pure unadulterated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we don't need to talk about the NBA Cup.
For the purpose of laughter,
we got the American Athletic Conference.
I forgot there's like an NBA Cup thing.
I want you to
has that started now?
That is insane, bro. That's going to take at least an hour to break down.
And that's why I want Deeds to hold on to that. Because that'll take us through the end of the first hour and all the way into and partially into the second hour. And we have a guest at the top of the second hour. I want Deeds to hold on to that. But I'm going to take a few minutes and rip apart the NBA Cup. Why? Because it's funnier and Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. the tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers, right side, commanders. Where my soldiers, left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Confused pizzle face.
Dawn, you are never living that clip down.
I decided.
You are never living that down.
Oh, you ain't living down what I got in store for you.
Oh, damn it.
I had to, Jen, to answer your upcoming question, because I know you're going to bug me, I had to recreate the bites I have for you because my computer crashed.
So that's why we haven't had a Jen bumper in a long time.
Yeah, my main computer's fan grinded to a screeching
I mean, if you need me to make something new for a new bumper, I can do something. I can see what I can do.
You know what? Let me put it this way. When that fan grind happened on Wednesday, all I said was,
"You called and blank to the black skeleton of blinking. What are you trying to do? Of all that low dirty."
Then my daughter saved the day and told me what happened. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of that the last 48 hours. As a matter of fact, to use the immortal Jack Buck, my computer told me,
"And we'll see you tomorrow night."
Yeah,
pretty much
that and to anyone who wondered why I've been slow on production the last 4 or 5 days, that will give you a clue.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want something temporary, you could just download the clip from my Split Fiction stream with Tia, where I actually referenced the show and broke glass.
I got what I have in mind for you. I just have to pull I just have to pull the clips from it. The one I'm going to try to create while we're on the air features a favorite of Jen's.
Uh-oh.
Of mine.
Of yours.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
By the way, since we're going to be talking about the NBA Cup,
again, let me say it again, Snowman. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
That's the idea.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
Me.
By the way, like I said, since we're going to be talking about the NBA Cup, I had to get the crappy flavor out of my mouth, so I'm doing Big Red. I'm pulling a Ricky Bobby.
Little it narrows it down.
Okay.
Sums up a usual game of Guess Who then.
Hey.
Marvel Rivals Guess Who.
You know what?
Yeah.
Screw the NBA Cup. I'm gonna throw. Look, it's
So I do
Good. I don't have to worry about pulling a South Park impersonation and crapping out my mouth when we talk about it.
I do have one question though. I
What?
did come in late.
Yes.
So I need... Has the heartbeat been queued up yet?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna be honest when I say this, that I still need to put together an outfit on this model for Bronze Sexual Confessions. Put down the Christmas background. It's too soon for the holiday shenanigans. Listen here, Sick. Listen here. We don't have Thanksgiving here in the UK. For us, there is no more holidays until Christmas. So the UK is currently in full steam ahead to the Christmas holidays. There is no stopping me now.
I have
which makes Jen go.
And we'll
see. You called it blank,
I have a question.
All right, let me throw this to Deeds. Deeds, the American Conference.
Oh God.
The American Conference, to borrow from the great George Carlin, is a cluster.
I think it's worse than that.
It is absolutely wild, and it all starts tonight. But
really?
there are 6 teams at the top of the division, at the top of the conference with 1 loss. Now
6.
There are 6. And then there's a 7th team that has 2 losses that could get themselves back, that could play themselves back into running as the season goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 7 teams involved that could be in the conference championship game. Here's why that matters. And I looked this up. The requirements to make the college football playoff, which it's actually funny because ESPN is setting everybody up to be upset when the final because they're only giving you the top 12. They're telling you these are the rankings to the top 12. Well, here's the problem with them giving those top 12 out already. One of the requirements is the 5 highest ranked conference champions get an automatic bid.
Yeah.
There's only 4 power conferences.
True.
So that means a conference champion from a non-power conference, whoever the highest ranked conference champion is, they get that 12th seed no matter what. They could be ranked 25th. They get the rank no matter what.
Oh boy.
When you look at it, and the only saving grace right now for the non-power 4 right now is Memphis at 22.
Mm-hmm.
They happen to be in the American Conference. Now, Memphis controls their own destiny. If they win out, they have to play everybody on this list. But they have to win out because James Madison is 7-1 in the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
And if Memphis were to lose to any of these teams or lose their conference champion, they are immediately eliminated. So Memphis has to win out to get in. Everybody else. Now, North Texas, who's one of these teams, they beat Navy and knocked Navy from the ranks of the undefeated. Their win over Navy last weekend made North Texas one loss in the conference, but they don't play anybody else the rest. They can sweep the rest of their schedule and finish 7-1 at the end and be sitting on top of the conference.
Wow.
Because their schedule left is UAB, Rice, and Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that were to happen where they finish 7-1, if South Florida runs the table, and after last night putting up 55, they very well could. If South Florida were to run the table, they would be 7-1.
Mm-hmm.
If they were involved, let's say they were involved in a second place matchup. Let's say it was 1 and 2, or it was 2 and 3. The number two is North Texas. Number 3 is South Florida. Here's the kicker: South Florida beat North Texas. They would have the head-to-head. They would jump them. However, if it were the case that that South Florida were tied with Memphis beat South Florida head-to-head, they would jump them. If all three finish 7-1, you can't use that because Memphis beat South Florida beat
North Texas.
And North Texas doesn't have a win over either two of them, so I don't know how they would figure that part out. So I don't know how they would figure that part out. Here's the extra kicker.
There's an extra kicker.
There's more to this. Navy, who just lost to North Texas, they play Notre Dame this weekend, and then their final 2 American Athletic Conference games are South Florida and Memphis. So if they beat both those teams now have 2 losses, and they would jump them, and Navy would now be slotted to play in the American Athletic Conference. And if that happens, it gets crazier.
So now Navy's in play.
Yes, but if Navy makes the Athletic Conference championship game, that game takes place on Championship Saturday.
Yeah, Championship Saturday.
Which is December 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Navy were to win, and they win the American Athletic Championship game,
mm-hmm.
they would be slotted to play in the college football playoff game. Here's the problem. The next week,
they play Army.
They have the Army-Navy game all to themselves. They could win the American Athletic Conference and lose to Army. And then what happens? They could be in the college football playoff and still lose to Army, and all hell would break loose. So chaos ensues. And then you have Tulane and East Carolina. If they sweep, they go. 7 teams could sweep their schedule and possibly win this conference.
Wait a minute. Let's go back to Navy. Navy wins. Let's just put this puzzle together. Navy wins out, right? Gets into the Athletic Conference Championship. Wins the thing, but they still have to play Army the following weekend, which is December 13th. If they lose to Army, then all hell truly breaks loose.
Then they're a conference champion, but they would have 2 losses. All hell breaks loose if Navy were somehow to beat Notre Dame. All hell is going to break loose with the college football playoff. If Notre Dame beats Navy,
mm-hmm.
and Navy wins the American Athletic Conference, what do you do? What does that do? I mean, look at the initial playoff rankings now. Notre Dame is at 10.
Yes.
Notre Dame is at 10 in the initial playoff ranking. Notice who's not on that list. Despite having the exact same record and a head-to-head win against said Notre Dame.
Yeah.
The Miami Hurricanes.
Miami. Mm-hmm.
So, again, you could have a scenario where Notre Dame could get that 12th spot. Could be in that 12th seed, and they would get kicked out for Navy because Navy has the conference champion, because they have the conference championship and they have to get in, and Notre Dame could beat them. Notre Dame could beat them on the field, and Navy could still get in over Notre Dame if that were to happen.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
I know somebody else that can somewhat sort this out for us, and notice the big worry being somewhat.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic, but I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
It's the way
This is a surprise.
No surprises. Y'all started early.
Well, yeah. Last 2 days have not been good for me here because my computer decided to crash.
Yeah, that too.
So I've had to.
Okay, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. The Snowman's gonna know exactly what I'm saying. I don't know if anyone is still listening right now, but Ray, my computer just took a big, gigantic bleep.
Because what happened on Wednesday, you know, the crazy part is we were getting ready to go.
Yes,
on Wednesday.
We
were about 30 seconds from pushing the button to start the thing. And there's this loud grinding sound.
We all heard it.
What the hell? Wait a minute. So I rebooted the thing, came back, still doing it.
Right.
My daughter walks by and goes, I bet you it's a fan issue. My wife echoes the same statement. Yeah, that's what it was. And it's put me like 20 hours behind on production. I tried to make up 10 of them last night. Didn't do it before I finally passed completely out.
Right.
So what brings the Playmaker here on a Friday?
I know. It's Gino.
No. Nah. No. No. This just say I'm on vacation, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Victor, I will sock you in the mouth.
Actually, you gotta give Gino credit. He cut it out that last performance. He just
it's Gino being Gino, and that's the last time I'll say it that way. Jesus,
that game was garbage. That game was hot garbage.
That game was
it's
trash.
Denver's fault.
It's Denver's fault because they should have blown them out.
That's all Denver's fault for that game last night.
I gotta cut that. It's all Denver's fault. I gotta cut that. We got a new one.
Well, it's better than that. Got 13 in Santa Clara.
I want, you know what, Playmaker? I want you to say it again. Say it again. Come on, man. Say it again.
And speaking of which, that is exactly the game they're talking about right on Get Up, too.
Oh, who cares? It's Get Up. Who cares? Say it again.
All
Sean McVay, Chris Schuler. Y'all better have a business Sunday. I am not playing with y'all.
Right.
And anybody heard Remley talk, you know how serious I'm taking this.
Yes.
I got guaranteed in Santa Clara.
And that's what he usually calls them.
I can't take that show seriously.
Nor can I.
I can't take Get Up seriously when they had one of their lead football people, Mina Kimes, and her great football philosophy of they're playing quarters coverage, just throw it over the top.
What?
No, quarters coverage is designed for 4 people to be deep. You don't throw it over the top of quarters coverage. You throw it underneath quarters coverage.
Exactly. You throw it underneath. Like quarters is basically a
prevent. She said it straight up, and there were 3 football people. There were 3 former football players on the panel, and they all went. Yeah, they all shook their heads in agreement, and I'm going, quarters coverage means corners deep, safety on the hash, and other corner is playing deep. The opening is in the flat. You dump the ball into the flat against quarters coverage. You don't throw it over. If you throw it over the top, you're throwing into double coverage. What are you doing? This is their lead analyst. It's the person they paid the most to be on the show.
Well, I mean,
she doesn't know what quarter coverage is.
Who is this again?
This was lead football analyst on Get Up, Mina Kimes. You can't make it up that she said it. And I've watched Jason Whitlock break it down. I've watched Coach JB just absolutely eviscerate this by drawing it on a board. Coverage is deep. You throw it underneath. You don't throw it over the top.
It's basically a prevent formation.
That's all it is.
They're all going deep.
Cover 4 is prevent. That's what it is.
Let's come back to the playmaker. Playmaker, what brings you here on a Friday? Well, you already explained it. Duh, you're on vacation.
Well, it's either that or
he did explain. He did.
I don't think that.
I know it's got to do with that in-season tournament. I know it got nothing to do with that.
Are you covering that the night, Snowman? Blame Victor for that. He set that one right up.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
No,
you set that one right up.
What are we doing?
Exactly. That's why we like to ask the NBA every day. What? Doing?
The fact that you even brought that up, I don't even know why you even brought that up.
Because you are the genius behind shooting lights out. Of course, I'm gonna bring up something basketball related.
That ain't basketball related. That's money related.
You brought it in because you ain't say nothing about college basketball. You ain't say what happened during the week. You brought up the NBA Cup. Which led me to go ask that question to Snowman.
It'd be kind of funny if you did, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's my thoughts on the NBA Cup.
Oddly enough, the exact same cash for Denver versus Vegas.
Who are the two winners of the NBA Cup? That's all you need to know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who's won it twice? Who's won it? The Lakers and the Celtics. It's just another way for the NBA to get the Lakers and Celtics and
Lakers and Bucks. Lakers and the Bucks. Not the Celtics, the Bucks.
Oh, it's the Bucks. The Bucks won. I know the Lakers won the first one because that's why I call it the LeBron.
I watched not one game of that doggone thing last year. Not one.
No one did.
Not one. And I really don't bleeping. Give me this. I really don't care.
Either way, neither team that won the NBA Cup has made the NBA Finals.
Nope.
Who cares?
Here's the thing, though. I will say the Bulls are looking interesting. I'm actually
liking
the Bulls.
You know what? The NBA. I have a conspiracy theory, but I'll save it for Patreon.
Oh no!
I'll save it for Patreon. All right, Playmaker. College basketball is here. What you got for us at the start of the year?
You and your theories. Oh my God.
I mean, after the Playmaker and Cole,
This is why I'm holding back on saying the theory that's in my head right now. I'm holding it back.
Look, after both Cole and Playmaker eviscerated the NCAA twice.
Yes.
Particularly Arizona State.
Listen.
What you mean? Look, what y'all don't understand is like Cole don't have to tell me what button to push when it comes to bearing down the ground when it comes to NCAA. Because they just serve it right on the plot. I just look at the news and be like, well, I know one button I'm pushing on the show today.
Yep. Because and then the thing that got me, and I don't understand, and you have to explain this to me, Playmaker. How in the world does Arizona State get stuck in a point shaving scandal again? Because this happened in the 90s.
This comes, I can't remember the coach's name. Bill Frieder, I think it's name. I think that's his name.
I think the guy's name was Hedrick Smith, who was in the first one.
And it cost Bill Frieder his job. And now for the second time.
And then you're doing it again?
They get caught again. What?
You can't make this stuff up.
I'm like, how?
You know, the crazy thing is, all this is surrounding when Mr. Charlie Baker wanted to come out and say, we're going to allow our college athletes to bet on post sports.
Oh, God.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's
too.
The dumbest.
No, matter of fact, Victor, you put the time. That was the news that we did on last Monday.
Yeah, I remember.
Then Wednesday came. Okay. And we're going to push it back. Oh, now y'all going to push it back? Y'all going to push the ruling back. Okay. Then you flip over to this Monday. We have this issue. And then bearing down the gridiron happened. It's like, oh, so y'all have concerns about the marketing, huh? I'm like,
oh, jeez.
It was like
we can't make this stuff up.
It's like you allow
you really
allow
can't make this up.
You allow students to bet on pro games, but you don't think that's going to trickle down to the college game?
You know, this is
really,
you know, I had my success early when it was innocent. Pick the games, who's going to win, and ask that. Now everything's all convoluted.
Well, because everything now, because it's such a vested interest, the players involved, and unfortunately, this goes back to what it was like in the 97s when the first one happened.
Mm-hmm.
The athletes weren't getting paid. They were getting way less money, and so they're like, we have no other option. We have to find some other type of work to actually get paid in order to have a livable wage.
Well, let's put a pin in that, because after a break, there's a hype man waiting for us, and the dog is going to talk to him.
I was just going to ask, who was running Arizona State at the time? Riku Tazumi? I don't understand.
Right.
Ow.
No, Squiggle is. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's not good.
Second hour of Snowman in the morning. After this.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. nobody likes you, and you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Cause we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Okay, two things. One, I did not plan that for that clip in that 49ers Show commercial.
I was gonna tell you to play it again. I was gonna tell you to play it again just because of what I got to deal with Sunday morning.
Oh, and Kenneth Clark says that Jen.
What do you have to deal with Sunday? What do you have to deal with Sunday morning?
What I got to deal with Sunday morning?
Yes.
Give me the camera because you might want to clip this.
All I heard was my name. Like
Kenneth Clark says.
Were you saying something to me?
I think.
What do you got to deal with?
You can say Princess Jen.
Sunday morning out in
It's
Berlin,
close.
Germany. I got to deal with the Atlanta Falcons versus the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm definitely cutting that.
Snowman.
Yep.
Early. He gonna.
I don't want to see
said that.
Jonathan Taylor go for 4 touchdowns on the Falcons.
4 touchdowns. He's calling it.
We'll talk more about that in an hour. 10:04 is the time. And do I have my ID set up on this computer? No, I do. Unfortunately, no, I do not. I have to take care of that. I have to take care of that today. But I'm going to let Shane introduce our guests, and then Shane's going to take over from there. Dog, it's all yours.
You got them ready to go because, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief Hype Officer for NASCAR, the one and only Mamba Smith.
What's up? What's good with it?
What's
happening, Mamba? Welcome to Snowman in the Morning. How are you, Bubba?
I've just been watching the show from the green room. I'm dying laughing. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny.
Hey, welcome to the morning, dude. This is what we do 5 days a week.
Welcome. Welcome. I will say this right now, even though some people don't believe me. This is the best morning sports show around that'll take you through the morning and to the afternoon, and we do it 5 days a week, and we're thrilled to have you.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm glad you guys are talking a little NASCAR, a little race cars. I love it.
That's why the big dog's here.
Hey.
Dog, the floor is yours.
First off, man, talk about a wild weekend in Phoenix, huh? I mean, we had Corey Haim going off ballistic all season in the trucks. Connor Zillage came within a lap of getting the championship, only to fall to his friend Jesse Love. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Kyle Larson pulls one out over everybody else. Where did this weekend come from?
I mean, I think it just came from the – even though we're going to talk about it because a lot of people don't like it, but it came from the playoff system, man. Like postseason, like when you have a postseason And I know that you probably saw my tweet that went way into the atmosphere midsummer. I think I said champion. And when I said this, I was talking about all championships, not just NASCAR championships. I was like, championships are about crowning the best team, not the best driver. And when I say team, the driver is a part of the team.
Right.
In every one of those races, the whole team had to execute something to get that championship done. Now the driver went out and finished it, but on Friday night with Corey Heim, they gave him 4 tires. Everyone else took 2. I was like, man, this is not gonna. I don't know if this is gonna work. But Zipadelli had full confidence in Corey Heim. He made a 7-wide pass to get to second, and then Majeski was dead to rights. And then vice versa, on with the 88 group, they brought a car that was like a top 5 car, but it wasn't race winning. But also, the 2 car with Jesse Love and RCR, they didn't bring a race winning car either. They made the adjustments throughout the race to become that. So there's that team respect one more time. And then on Sunday, 2 tires with Young Money and go get you some. So I mean, it was great, man. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Yeah, Young Money. I mean, that 5 team was pretty much up there the entire race weekend. To be in general, they were relatively quick, and then come race time, they kind of lurked a little bit. And you got to feel for Denny Hamlin in a way. He was so close to picking up not just win 61, but his first championship, only to fall at a late caution yet again. I mean, it seemed to be the story of the weekend. Late cautions determining the championship.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sports, right? Like, you guys talk about sports all day long. So there's things that happen late, there's things that happen early that affect it. I mean, you feel for them. I feel for them because they bought a great race car. They were the best car all day, all weekend. They sat on the pole. But at the same time, it's not like Larson didn't overcome adversity. He had a flat tire they had to overcome early on in the race. They weren't really effective until it really mattered. And Cliff Daniels took 2 tires once and was like, this is a Hail Mary. I don't think this is going to work. And then it worked. And they're like, well, now we got to take it again. So, kind of you feel for him, but like, that's just how sports go, man. Like, sometimes you can do everything right and it's still not good enough. And that's just how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my thing is, 2026, there's been rumblings already. There's been rumblings of a format change. I mean, I've been hearing everything from a 3-3-4 to going back to where we were in 2003 with a full 36 race point system.
Yeah.
And if we go back to that, you'd almost have to feel for Christopher Bell in a way, because using the old point system, he would have been champion before Phoenix. So where would we be sitting on the spectrum of how well would this work?
I mean, first of all, I don't feel bad for anybody not winning in the system that you're currently in. That's like being like, man, I feel bad for some of these college teams that didn't have the playoffs and now we got it. Like, I don't feel bad for you. Like, you didn't win when the situation was whatever it was, which is a whole different thing.
Say that again, please. Please say that again.
I do not feel bad if you don't win in whatever system you're currently in, and you look at history and you're like, oh, I would have won if it was like this. Sorry, that's not what it was. You still signed up for it. Like, you didn't have to play. You didn't have to race.
Yes,
it is what it is. So, with the system that we have come, I don't know what's coming. I did at the banquet. I was having a few cocktails with some people, one being Jeff Gordon, and we were really
that's my dude.
We were really solving the world's problems while we were having a good time. And this is my thing. I think a 3-3-4 would be fine. I think if you took the one race at the end, right, the championship race, because I think that's really what bothers people the most, and I get that. So what if we took it to the beginning? So think of it like a wild card round. So everybody in the top 16 in points, they all make it, right? If you're top 16, you're in. Then everybody who's won a race, you're in. You have one race to get to 12th in points. And you can keep the win and you're in, or you can get rid of it. I don't care either way, but I think you would keep it in this scenario. and then 12, and then the round of 12 starts 3, and then the round of 8 is 3, and then the championship round is 3. So then, because what it does is right now, like if you're a 25th place team, the value in winning is super high, right? Because it's like it's $1 million a swing when you it's $1 million a swing in value when you make the playoffs. So if you don't have a postseason, you're really taking that away from teams that, like, now the rich are just going to keep getting richer. Right? It's the same reason why college football went from, what was it, 4 in their playoffs to then 6 or 8 to now 12. Like, because more people having a seat at the table is going to bring in more revenue, more eyeballs, more people wanting to spend money on it. Like, it's a good thing. Now there is a limit and there's a balance there. But we just got to find it. And then the other system that I think would be fine is like I heard a 26 or no, I heard 32 and 4. So you have 30.
That could get interesting.
32 races. This is what I keep telling people, because if you look at social, people think that I love the playoffs. Like, I don't care really what it is. I just want the sport to be healthy. But I think a postseason is important because you see people perform at a level that you didn't think that they had in them. And I think that's important to see.
I mean, you want to talk about social. What was that, Playmaker?
How would a postseason look in NASCAR?
How the point system?
How would a postseason look in NASCAR? Like,
oh, we got it right now.
So
yeah, we got it right now.
We've got it. We've got it now, Playmaker.
Playmaker, we've had it since like since like
2014.
2014, yeah. Okay. No. What was the chase though? Because that was the play since 20.
The original chase was 2004.
So that was the first rendition of a point system of postseason, and that was top 10 in points, and then 10 races straight. Like the points reset, you get 10 races straight to be the champion. So that's the same. That's a postseason. Yeah.
Another question.
Yeah, back when Nextel first sponsored the sport.
Yeah.
What's going on with Bubba Watson?
What you mean? What do you got? What's your question?
His name's been quiet as of late.
Well,
I haven't really hearing his name like I used to.
Well, you won't hear it right now like you used to, because like the last he got bumped out of the last round of 8. So the last 4 races, he didn't have a shot at the championship. But leading up to that point, he had won the what do you think? The 3rd biggest race of the year, 4th biggest race, the 2nd or 3rd biggest race of the year, 3rd biggest race of the year.
3rd.
Yeah, 3rd biggest race of the year, and his car owner is the reason you didn't hear no more about him, because he all but wrecked him for a win at Kansas, and that's why he didn't make the next round of the playoffs. So he had the best year of his career though this year, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, I mean, anytime you pick up a win at Indianapolis, that is a statement getter for a season.
Yeah, you get a ring. They give you a ring. They give you like a jacket. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes with that. That's a big money one too. Like that one is like probably 2nd biggest purse. I think it's a lot. It's good money.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Now you alluded to it earlier, and I wanted to kind of bring this up myself. What in the hell is with all the venom on social media, dude?
I mean, I'm sure you guys are in sports media. You know what it is. Like, honestly, I just think I talk about this sport differently. I talk about it how like you guys talk about football and baseball and basketball. Like, I watch a lot of sports TV. So the way that I speak about it is in that lane. And I think it's just different. And I think people in our industry, they don't like to go against the grain that much. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
A little bit of mob mentality, and like no one likes being attacked, but I'm not gonna let the bullies win. Like my opinion is mine. I'm not coming to your doorstep and telling you, hey, the paint on your house is stupid. Why don't you change it? It's my house. Like, I don't have to change anything. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. They just love it though, because it's the same people. Every tweet I put out, they'll be talking to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, it seems like, while there's a whole lot of passion in this sport, It's almost like social media is giving them way too much wiggle room.
Yeah, people don't like in our sport too. If you look at the other ones, there's a lot of media members, there's a lot of athletes that are like engaging with fans and like giving their own opinions about whatever it is. Ours isn't really like that. Like we don't have enough people engaging. I don't think. And then on top of that, we're not on any sports shows, right? Like we don't have a segment on First Things First. We don't have a segment on.
Well, you got one here.
We got one on the Snowman in the morning, and that's why I showed up, because anyone that wants to show us some love, I'm here to support.
You got one here, because we do show NASCAR a lot of love, all right, and we do talk about it. So you got one here anytime you want it.
I love it, man. That's the thing, is like we need more outlets so more people can see the sport and like get a different opinion. Like right now, a lot of the opinion is all the same, but it's because people are afraid to give it. You see what happens to me. So if you're just a normal person, you're like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Like it's not worth it.
I mean, dude, that's halfway why I was like, you know what, we gotta set the record straight here. With all the crap that's been said, you know what? Let's just set some records straight.
So, some people think that some people think I'm a real asshole. They do. I don't know why. I'm really not, because like I engage with everyone out of respect and love. Right now.
Oh, but that's the worst. That's the worst thing for the internet. You know the internet. You know what the internet. The internet will always internet. They don't want you to engage with the other side, no matter what. Even if you just want to have a conversation, even if the other side is as crazy as they are, and you're like, I just want to hear I want to hear what crazy things they have to say. Just for listening to them, the other crazies will go, oh, he had this person on, so he must agree with them. And that's the internet will internet forever.
That
and ever and ever and ever.
Amen.
It is what it is.
That's why.
That's why, Mamba. I'll give you some. I'll give you the advice I gave on my very first show ever. It's called. It was. We were doing this thing, and we're talking, and I said, "It's okay to be stupid." I said, come on my show, and it's okay to be wrong. It's okay. It's okay. You can have the wrong opinion. You're not going to change my mind, but everybody's going to know what you think.
Let's have some fun here. Deets, I want you right now to say your signature statement from Fit Down Sports. Here and now. Say it.
Fit down Sports, where it's okay to be wrong.
I don't think that's the word he was looking for.
That's what I said.
That's not the word he was looking for. He was looking for the word stupid.
The first thing I ever said when I did my show, because we had live radio, we had live callers calling in. Yeah. And everybody would tell me, I don't want to call in because I don't want to sound stupid. And I was like, it's okay. It's my job to make sure your stupid comment doesn't sound stupid. It's my job to try to spin you to make you look good because you called into my show. I have to try to spin your comment and still talk about how wrong, you are.
You and Deeks are absolutely right. I mean, we do this show 5 days a week, and we deal with Damian Hernandez, which is a troll inside of a troll. We love him. We love him dearly. He gives us a lot of mess. We give him a lot of mess. And when he first started,
between you and him,
no, it ain't just between us. Trust me. But at the same time, you know, he throws stuff out there to think it'll stick, and then he runs into us. And we kind of strike him down. Strike him down, Horseman. I'm sorry, X-Men clip. But the thing is, and I think Mamba remembers where I got that one from.
I do.
But the thing is, we have fun here, and we talk sports.
I want to ask a simple question about the NASCAR playoff that you guys have all been talking about. Like
playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
How does an individual sport have a playoff where the guys who are eliminated are still involved in the that's what never makes sense to me. Like, how do you have 12 racers in the championship? But we have 32 cars on the track. Well, guess what? Most of those guys aren't involved, but they affect the outcome.
Yep. So I've been thinking about this a lot. Because again, I have so many of these conversations, so I got to get smarter about how I have the conversation and how I retort. So this is the first. Right. This is the first time that I will use this new bit that I got. Okay. So first and foremost, the way that you sell sponsorship, you sell it for 38 races or how many races that you have. So if I'm a brand and I give you millions of dollars for 38 races, and then you don't make then the last 10 you're not a part of, do I get my money back? No, it ain't gonna give you your money back, right? So how's that work? So the business model on the front end makes it to where you have to run the whole time. Two, everyone's like, well, those guys are in the same game or whatever, right? Well, when you're playing in a season, your record matters, right? So if I'm not playing you, but you lose to so-and-so, and we're in the same division, that still affects the seeding, right? But we're not playing directly to each other, but we're still playing against each other.
American Athletic Conference football. Hello. We just discussed this earlier in the show. Love it.
But that's how that works, right? That's like being that's like being in the AFC Championship and you have Chiefs Bills, but then somebody from the Pittsburgh Steelers runs out and wrecks Pat Mahomes. What are we doing?
No. Hang on. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say week 16, right? End of the season, right? You got Mahomes. They're going to be number 1 seed. They're playing like the Jets. You still got to play them.
Yes.
And if somebody on the Jets knocks Mahomes out, and then you lose your playoff game, somebody who had nothing to do with the playoffs, just ruined your playoffs.
Just ruin your run. Just ruin your run to the Super Bowl.
You're not kicking out teams because they're mathematically not involved with the playoffs. You still got to play them.
He's saying the other 32 races they are playing spoiler.
Yep.
Well, no, they're racing for money. They now everybody. So everybody that takes 16. So once you're not in the Final Four, everybody 5th through 16th is trying to get to 5th. Right? There's a big money change between all those spots. And then everybody after that, the highest they can get is to 17th. So they're still racing for stuff in their own season. And they're still racing to win. So, versus in every other sport, when you can't make the playoffs, you ain't playing for nothing except a tank so you can get the number 1 pick.
There you go.
Hey, you can't even do that no more.
Like the Jets. Damian says, Damian says, wait, what'd I do? Well, you're here and you're picking on us, so we're picking right back at you in pure and adulterated fun. And then he couples it with,
he does exactly what Snowman say he does.
What?
You see?
What? I pick on you all the time.
I said Damian does exactly what you say he does.
Okay.
Very next comment. I'm like, really?
You know what I love?
I missed the first part of your sentence, so Playmaker, I apologize. And then Damian couples it with, I'm more innocent than Terry Rozier.
That's a lie.
Now look at the
and you spelled his name wrong.
Give me this button here. Now I'm gonna make Playmaker laugh. by doing this. You're more, hey, Damien, you're more innocent than Terry Rozier.
That's a lie.
Right.
You know what I love? You know what I love, y'all, is like if like because I do it the way I do it, like I give these people respect and they come say outlandish stuff, and I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm just happy you're here. Like we don't have to agree, it's cool. Now we've hit this point where they're starting to flip to the other side. They're starting to be like, you know what, Mamba? Like I hate all of your takes. I think they're all dumb,
but I get it.
But I respect you. And I'm like, that's all I want.
I get. Hey, that's what I get all the time. That's what
I don't care if you. I don't care if you, I told my bosses at NASCO when I got hired. I said I don't care if people like me or love me. Just don't be in the middle. Because if you're in the middle, then you're not engaging. You're not watching. You're not paying attention. Like me, or you can hate me, or you can love me.
Oh, Snowman! I remembered the phrase you were looking for, and it's tell me why you're wrong.
That's what I was looking for.
Tell me why you're wrong.
Tell me why you're wrong.
Tell me why you're wrong. You're not going to change my opinion.
Let me do it again.
I want to know. I want to know how you got there. How did you get wrong? So,
do it again, Deets. Do it again.
Tell me why you're wrong.
Y'all know I'm cutting the daylights out of that, right?
We can ask
That's going to be a clip.
We can ask that to Damien on a daily basis.
You know what? When Deets and
I first even respond to that. Tell me why you're wrong.
When Deets and I first got together, he said, "I'm going to tell you about Fit Down Sports," and I already knew the reference. It was from 1990 in Columbia, Missouri, with Colorado, Missouri. I already knew the reference. When he got to that part, he says, basically, I allow people to call in, and I tell them, "Tell me why you're wrong." And to answer Playmaker's question, you can't answer it. You can't respond to that.
Why do I?
No, you shouldn't
even respond to that. Like, tell me why you. Who even know what I'm going to say? You already saying I'm wrong.
Don't do it. It's a trap. Like,
it's a trap.
But like I said, you're not going to change my opinion. But hey, I want to know. Maybe I looked at something from. Maybe I'm looking at it from a different angle. Maybe you're looking at it. I'm looking at it from the left side. You're looking at it from the right side. I'm looking top. You're looking bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you've got a different life story that got you to where you're going. That's all I want to know is how you came to the opposite conclusion of me. We saw the same thing and have two different opinions.
Hey man, a 6 and a 9 are the same. They're the same. You write it the same way. You just look at it differently.
Just flip them over.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yo, stupid.
Right, but at the end, like Mama said, at the end of a discussion, we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree.
Right.
We just have to say, all right, one of us is wrong. One of us is right. One of us is wrong. And who cares? Like,
yeah, it's like me and that man up there in the top left corner. We always disagreeing.
No, we're not.
Okay, for the most part, you end up seeing from my point of view after that happens, and you're like, "Make it right."
Yeah, and I pay you your homage. I also pay you your homage when I cut. Oh, Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell, and I made it a clip.
What the hell did I do?
I haven't heard from them two in a very long time.
Stick around.
Oh, don't you start. And it's Friday too.
Hey.
It's Friday too.
And it's Friday. It's Friday, and we're doing our picks later. So all I say unto you, my brother, is
I'm not sticking around for them picks.
Why are you not sticking around for the picks?
I came up with this stupid idea about being on a goddamn fence. The hell?
Well, we're doing a
my child. What are you talking about? I do not sit on fences. I sit on Cadillacs.
You shut up. You already tried me once, okay? Don't you start.
Wow.
My child, what did I do? I just done the house in New England. It's not my fault I'm wearing a Patriots jersey.
You know what?
Wait, hold up.
I'm gonna be kind. I know I'm gonna be kind today because the Patriots are doing very well. I'm gonna be kind today. The Patriots are doing very well.
What just with all the hostility in here?
You're a Patriots
You
fan.
Colts fan, you shut up. You have no room to speak. Okay, that's what y'all showed up in Pittsburgh like.
Yes, Mamba, up here in New England, I'm rocking the Patriots jersey.
I got to be honest. The Patriots. This is a weird thing to say. I'm glad they're not, but they really should be undefeated.
Yeah.
I actually agree with that.
I do.
No, like the two losses against the Steelers and the Raiders are embarrassing losses when you look at it now. Like they
should have lost to the Steelers.
Don't remind me.
They should have lost to the Raiders. That's
what happens when your running backs fumble the ball 5 times.
Thank you. So they really shouldn't have lost to the Steelers because they ran up and down on them and they just fumbled on the goal line and then Drake threw an interception on the goal line.
Okay,
Wait, A Pizzle's not here. They fumbled on going into the end zone, fumbled 2 times.
I gotta ask
one pick. Oh, was it twice?
Two times.
The problem is
it was 2 times.
2 times going into the end zone, they fumbled.
And a pick in the end zone.
I gotta ask this question. I asked this with Snowman. What do you guys think is the perfect punishment if you fumble right at the goal line? You just let the ball go.
You fumble the football, and I break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. And
then you were on a mile.
You know what? A Colts fan would know because they had that happen to them when they were trying to go to the Super Bowl once.
The Colts. I think somebody to your left knows very well because the Colts did it this year against the Rams.
And that's why AD Mitchell. And that's why AD Mitchell is a Jet. That's why AD Mitchell is a Jet. He had a 76-yard touchdown, made it 75, and then
let the ball.
You know what?
He didn't even fumble. He just dropped the ball.
He let the ball go.
This is Kalen Clay. When I saw the play and Playmaker came on here teasing me about it, and rightfully so, all I can think of was Kalen Clay from 2014 with University of Utah. Okay? They had the angle where you couldn't see him drop the ball because everybody's celebrating at Rice Fickle Stadium. Brad Nessler was on the call for ESPN at the time.
Right.
And then they flipped everybody's celebrating. They put the score on the score bug. They didn't put it on the scoreboard. They put it on the score bug. That little thing across it. Thank you, Mamba. That little thing that shouldn't be in existence, but thank you, Fox Sports in 1994 for that doggone blankety blank thing across the bottom of the screen. And then they changed the camera to follow Joe Walker, who was with Oregon at the time, flying down the field. And all you hear Brad Nessler say was, "What's going on in the field here?" As Joe Walker's running into the end zone. They finally get the right camera angle, which is way at the top of the stadium. I've seen games at Northwestern and Illinois, so I know all the camera angles. And they see Kalen Clay drop the ball, and the analysts say he drops the ball clearly. And then the next question, I want to say it was Todd Blackledge. What was he thinking? And I lost. And as soon as Tom Blackledge said, "What was he thinking?" I lost it.
I'm just like, there's not enough stairs in the world. There's not enough stairs in a stadium that you're gonna have to run.
As I said, to AD Mitchell last year, I hate to say it, but it happened. Jonathan Taylor, and to anybody who does that, and it's happened a couple times this year. You fumble the football, and I break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. You know the rest of it. And then you run a mile.
It's like, I don't understand. Like, what type of lack of concentration is that? You are literally 2 steps, 3 steps to there.
Here's the thing with AD Mitchell. He was not celebrating.
No, he wasn't.
Right.
He just lost control of the football.
I'm just like, and what's Bob Barker? 3 steps to there.
I don't think it's a lack of concentration. I think they're getting there, and they're like, it's like a relief that you get there, and you just they just kind of, it's a reaction to the, and they just drop the ball. Like just walk, but you should walk it to the back of the end zone. Like dive in there. I don't know. Every time I score on man, I'm diving.
That's why I always told my kids when I was coaching. I said, I always told him, if you're going to put the ball on the end, spike it in the back of the end zone.
Yes.
Because then at least it's a touchdown. At least we know it's a touchdown because you're in the back of the end zone. Don't spike it in the front.
Right.
Mamba's doing this every time he goes into the end zone.
That's my favorite one.
Hey, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Yes.
Hey, who was the one that told y'all that the Cardinals had the Cowboys number? That would be me. I told y'all.
I broke glass. I didn't care.
I didn't. Where's my button here? Playmaker, yes, you did say that the Cardinals had the Cowboys number, and they will forever have the Cowboys number, no matter who the quarterback is. But to be perfectly honest, I give no two f***s about either one of those two teams.
But you was giving the Cowboys that present. Like,
no, I didn't.
Cardinals do have their number, so I don't know.
Look, I broke glass on that game. I will forever break glass on a Cardinals-Cowboys game because the last time the Cardinals and Cowboys were relevant to me, the Cardinals were in St. Louis.
Ooh. They went to a Super Bowl against the Steelers, though.
No, that's very disrespectful. They went to the Super Bowl.
Larry Fitz.
The last time the Cardinals were relevant to me, they were in St. Louis. Now I love
you. Was very disrespectful.
I love you, Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald, for having the lead and having the Cardinals 3 steps to a Super Bowl title, but you didn't close the door.
You know what kills me about that Super Bowl? Because all they had to do was stop James Harrison from doing a 100-yard interception return.
All the
James
Cardinals needed to do,
Harrison.
Listen, all the Cardinals needed to do in that game was the play you're talking about, Mama. At the end of the second quarter, put the ball into the end zone.
Even if they didn't, they still would have won.
You make it 17-14. You get 2 touchdowns in the second half, and you walk off champions. That 65-yard touchdown to Larry Fitzgerald, and he better get his flowers and get in the Hall of Fame, doggone it. That 65-yard touchdown to Larry Fitzgerald where he burned the Steelers defense, I was at a Super Bowl party, and everyone thought game, set, match. I sat back and said, no. And they're like, why don't you think the Cardinals will win? Because there's a fellow by the name of Ben Roethlisberger on the other side of the field.
He's pretty good.
They hated me after that fact.
He wasn't Tom Brady.
Santonio Holmes made one of the greatest catches of all time.
Absolutely.
How he caught that and how he got his feet down. It still breaks physics. How that happened.
I don't know how he got his feet down, and they spent 5 minutes on that replay. The great John Madden spent 5 minutes on that replay alongside the legendary Al Michaels, trying to see if he did not put both feet down, and they zoomed in on it 3 separate times. You know what I did? After they said we're going to replay, I grabbed my coat, I grabbed my keys, I grabbed 2 extra plates full of food, and hauled ass. Because I knew it was over.
What'd you do when it was 28-3?
Laugh my ass off. Okay, let me answer Mamba's question. What did I do when it was 28-3? 1, I was asleep.
Poor fellow.
2, I woke up, it was 28-3, and I ordered like 2 boxes of pizza. And 3, with 2 boxes of pizza, 2 boxes of pizza, 2 2-liters, and some beer, I watched the Falcons choke away at the game of their lives and laugh my ass off.
28-3 was funny because I was watching with my mom and dad at the time, and my dad was falling asleep. My mom gets up and is like, "Oh, this game's over," and I go, "Yeah, the Patriots are gonna win."
Yep.
At 28-3, I was like, "Yeah, the Patriots." I was like, "The Patriots are already winning this game." I was like, "They're coming back." All of a sudden, my dad wakes up and goes, "They're in overtime?" what is happening here? And I was like, I told you. It's not. I told you. The Patriots are winning the game.
I need to know what the New England Patriots did to Atlanta Falcons because these idiots went up to Foxborough, had an opportunity to send in the game to overtime, and he decided to miss an extra point.
They missed an extra point.
Yep.
Let me tell Mamba this story.
What did y'all do to the Falcons, man?
Let me tell
right.
They're broken.
Let me tell Mamba this story. Talking about being a sports fan that's cornered in a place where he shouldn't be cornered. And Mamba, I know you've been there. I was living in LaPorte, Indiana. I'm a White Sox fan in my heart, and LaPorte, Indiana, my corner was surrounded by Cub fans. Why do I bring this up? November 2nd, 2016. Game. Give me this button here. Doggone it. It was between.
That happened.
The World Series featured two teams I cannot stand, I cannot love, I hate with every bone in my body. The Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Scrubs. I grew up on the Chicago South Side, and I had nothing but Scrub fans my adult life. I lived with a Cub fan for 2.5 horrible years.
It is amazing that you're not a Cubs fan.
Say it again.
This is amazing that you're not a Cubs fan.
It's amazing he's not in jail because I thought he would have.
It's amazing I'm not after what I did to my old roommate when he said, "I hope things work out for you," and I wore his punk ass out. It's amazing I'm not in jail in Glenview, Illinois. But back to the story at hand. The Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs somehow, some way, 2016 was backwards because these two teams.
Yeah, it was.
Because these two teams were playing a
Game 7.
Not to mention that, and also in Game 7 earlier that year.
And if you thought
won a championship.
Exactly. And if you thought I was going to pay attention to that,
That's a lie.
Hey, man.
That's a
It'd be like that sometimes.
It's a dadgum lie. But I'm in the house. They get to the 10th inning because I slept through the first 8.5 innings. I didn't care. Okay? My friend Donna called me. Aren't you excited about the Cubs? Hell no.
No.
And I said, and it spiked her heart. She says, "It'll be good to see the Cubs." I'm hanging up. And I hung up the phone. So I missed the first 8.5 innings because I actually had things to do, and I went to sleep. Get to the 9th inning, nothing happens. And I'm thinking, this Game 7 is going 2 extra innings. Lord, why the blank are you messing with me right now? So the Cubs get 2 runs, Jason Hayward, after a rain delay. This is how messed up the 2016 World Series was to me. You get 9 innings in. They're tied at 6. You get a rain delay before the 10th inning. My stupid brain is thinking, call the game and don't crown a champion. Can we just move on? Of course that didn't happen. Of course that wasn't going to happen.
What did I say? What did I say
Nope.
when the rain started at the 9th inning of a tied game? I said even God doesn't want to see the Cubs win.
Thank you. I had 2 radio broadcasts on, Tom Hamilton and Pat Hughes. Now, I love the hell out of Pat Hughes because I had him on my show, and I love how he calls baseball game. Same goes for the legendary Tom Hamilton, who I hope to have on over the course of the winter. The Cubs get a pair, lead 8-6. I'm listening to Tom Hamilton and Pat Hughes at the same time. Don't ask me how. Cleveland gets a run, makes it 8-7. I'm in my office writing my opening for the show the next day. Congratulations, Cleveland Indians.
Right, wrong.
And then the last out
was recorded.
Happened.
And he threw his notebook like the dog does.
I went Dan Quisenberry on my notebook and sidearmed that sumbitch across the room.
The Indians have won. The Indians have won.
And then I hear Pat Hughes say Cubs win the World Series. I hear Joe Buck say Cubs win the World Series. And I'm sitting in my room going,
If I remember correctly, I think the story continues on that he didn't step outside for like what, 2 days?
3 days.
3 days.
Because November 2nd became January 1st. They were lighting up fireworks. They were shooting off guns. They were doing everything you do on New Year's in a neighborhood you ain't supposed to be in. And yes, I'm throwing that out there.
It was crazy.
In a place in a neighborhood in an area you ain't supposed to be in. Now you see me. I was living in LaPorte, Indiana, and all I got to tell Mamba is I stuck out like a very sore thumb.
I doubt you stuck out more than me living in Randolph, Vermont. There ain't no way.
I was in 2016.
The Snowman's case, I had that similar experience, but imagine not paying attention. And Snowman would good test of this. It's the Seattle Seahawks going against New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I love this one.
Snowman can tell you how I feel about this game when it's them two. Like,
yes, sir. I can attest to it very well.
So, but hard for me. So the only time I watch the game is for the most stupidest thing that happened. I'm like, they actually threw the ball at the 1 yard line. Got picked.
I'll put it this way.
I'll bring it back to the beginning of the show. It's like the guy who said we don't do enough stats. That's how many stats I had just for the American Athletic Conference.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
why you say, oh, we don't talk enough stats? That entire page.
Just a minute.
It's a lot.
We don't talk enough stats.
Here's the thing.
That's just one conference of the Google 5 that you did. You didn't even get to the Mountain West. You didn't get to the Sun Belt.
We're gonna get to those before we get to our picks this morning. Listen, we don't talk enough stats, huh? There's one notebook.
2.
Just a moment. I gotta put everything.
2, 3.
I would say like this: 2016 is the year that lives in infamy for Snowman because
I don't talk enough stats, huh? I got this notebook, all these sheets that I print out.
I forgot y'all old school with it.
Because 2016 in the NBA finals,
I hate 2016. I absolutely hate and abhor the year 2016. And I know Mamba's getting a total laugh out of this.
And you know why? Because 2016 in the NBA finals,
Ain't this when the Cavaliers won?
Yes.
June 9th. Look,
LeBron,
June
they stood on his
19th.
promise.
There are two dates in 2016 that make me hate the whole damn year. Number one was June 19th when somehow LeBron
blew a 3-1 lead.
There was a big fat ass stimulus package given to the Cleveland Cadavers.
Hey, hold on. Whoa. I'm gonna stop you right there. As a fact that you like to go after that man, you're gonna use his own term on
Give me this. Shut up. There's a stimulus.
Yeah, you think you slick. He don't even like Stephen A, but he gonna use his own term.
You don't Number use his own term because
he says some good stuff. He has some good one-liners. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a stimulus.
I hate him, but I do.
Look,
you got some great one-liners.
Damien, this one's for you. There was a stimulus package that was fatter than Caleb Williams' passes on Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals in 2016. There was a stimulus package that was bigger. Oh, let me think of a good one here. There was a stimulus package that was fatter than the smiling jackass who got canned in Gainesville, Florida.
Billy J. Pierce.
Okay, hold on. Well, y'all said that y'all gotta let the man know. So I am a Florida Gators fan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So so when we lost to South Florida in week 2, I went off.
Yes, you did.
I went off on my show, and I ain't gonna call him Bitter Neighbor a smiling jackass. And it stuck.
I'm gonna say this.
And a week later, just a moment, Victor. And a week later, after he coined the phrase "smiling jackass," Cole Johnson, the evilest of evil executive VPs, came up with a graphic and he had behind him.
That man grabbed the donkey from Shrek and called it Billy Napier.
I'm gonna say it like
I was
this.
like, what if you ever stick around and watch the show, you will, some of the stuff that you hear from them most likely came from my show.
Yes.
We
like what have we snatched from Playmakers? Smiling Jackass. We referred to that.
Chapel Bill now.
Chapel Bill.
That was not supposed to stick, and I don't know why it stuck. That was not supposed to stick.
Even Dietz has said Chapel Bill now.
Not you too.
Hey, now that he got the win, now that he got me a win, we can do that.
But here's the funniest.
Chapel Bill.
Here's the funniest thing.
For Bill.
When Bill Belichick got hired at North Carolina, I switched it from Chapel Hill to Chapel Bill.
I like it.
It's stuck.
Here's the funniest thing. We just did our picks yesterday, and I think one of the games was Florida. And I said, I'm picking the Gators.
You literally put hold on, big dog. You you actually picked Florida and Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of our picks.
What is wrong with you? That's the game you avoid. What you doing? Don't nobody care about 2, 3, and 5 teams.
I'm going to pick the
That's
Gators.
why we put it on the slate.
And every time I say I pick the Gators, the back of my head starts spinning and just says, just don't let the Gators start crying crocodile boo-boo tears. I'm like, doggone it, Cole Johnson.
Crocodile.
I mean, the reason I had to put it on there was it was actually one of the closest games on the board.
Yeah.
Wait. Crocodile tears is stuck. Chapel Bill has stuck. And you know Chapel Bill is stuck when Chris Dietz, the legendary Chris Dietz, is saying Chapel Bill. We've all said it at least 3 times, okay? Never heard it from Dietz. You know, love it. Look, Dietz is until yesterday. And now we get to pick on Dietz because Dietz actually said Chapel Bill.
Look, crocodile tears is almost got me beat up. The Playmaker got mad. Playmaker,
we gonna fight.
In fairness, Playmaker, like, you know, with NIL, like some of these schools can go get better players, so it's not like all the schools are just dog walk now. So, like, you know, you guys gotta spend some more money.
My problem is he just stands on the side and he smiles all the goddamn time. You don't show some goddamn personality.
Hey man, he's an internal optimistic, man. Let that boy live.
That man's internal optimism when DJ Larry kept throwing it to the white jersey of LSU 5 damn times. I'm like, bruh.
Why are you still smiling?
Why are you still smiling, man?
And we'll close Mamba and let him depart with this one. Gotta give this one to Playmaker and to Cole Johnson. When Northwestern beat Penn State, 22-21, Cole went off.
You lost.
I didn't help it either.
Cole lost. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send Mama the clip that I'm gonna play after halftime. But Mama's got to roll, so we're gonna let him roll out of here. But Mama's
no problem.
Anytime you want back here, bro, pop in.
Hey man, thank you guys for the time. You guys have a great rest of your sports season.
My only advice: avoid Wednesdays. That's the one.
Avoid Wednesdays. Okay. Copy.
Avoid.
Appreciate y'all.
Anytime you want to pop in, Bubba.
I don't want to be here on Wednesdays.
Let me help him out now. Avoid Wednesdays.
Speaking of which, there was one moment where Snowman had already went off on Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and Playmaker comes in and he's like, "Go ahead, give it to me. Go ahead." And he's like, "I need to press the button."
He did, and I'm being stupid. And I'm like, press what button? And Playmaker looked dead in his camera, and he goes, "You know what button?
It's Wednesday. You know what button to press."
Hey,
like, what?
If I show up on a Wednesday, there's a problem.
If you show up on Wednesday and you want the heartbeat,
and you want the heartbeat,
that's the only reason why I'm showing up on a Wednesday.
Exactly.
There ain't no other reason I'm showing up on a Wednesday.
Well,
I
like,
need
he
important Wednesdays
avoids
altogether.
Just a moment.
The plague. He got
Funny.
mad and said that we actually look up and stuff. I'm like, how did Dog get too comfortable with a brownsexual on a racing game?
There was a time when Cole was a part of the show. Playmaker showed up, and all I heard him say was, "Push the button." Cole jumped. I jumped. We're like, "Wait, what?"
Right.
And then he just said it slowly. Push the button.
Push the button.
And then there was another time Playmaker popped in. He said, "I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Push the button." And we're both like, "Oh,
I mean, the fact, look, like I said, he avoids this stuff like the plague.
Absolutely."
So
and he should, and as well he should, because because I've explained this 1,000 times before. We don't look for this. This finds us.
No, see, yours is at the fans of his.
Right, his at him.
It's directly at him.
Yeah, his at him.
Mine goes both ways.
No, yours is at the fans.
No.
Want to say how I know it's at the fans? Because when it comes to him, you say the same thing every time. Like, we already know this.
Dear LeBron James, please.
It's at him and the Bronsexuals. Trust me on that.
Yours is at the Bronsexual because every time you bring up a post, a tweet, whatever the case may be, that somebody say ain't got nothing to do with him.
It's a name too.
There were a few times I went. There were a few times I went at him. Hennessy, anybody?
Oh no, see that one I don't mind. Hey, Cole did it.
Snowman, all you got to do is hit him with the graphic. Yes, LeBron, it is you.
Thank you very much. I do it this one time and one time only on a Friday. Why? Because yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you. It is you now, unfortunately, forever and ever. Amen.
It's not him now because he ain't touched the court yet.
Well,
it's him anyway.
No, it's not. He ain't touched the court yet.
23 years. For 23 bleeping, blapping, frickin' mother-loving years. Thank you, Tom Grassi.
He's actually cleared for contact practice.
You know what?
We do not care.
Just so you know.
No, actually, I do care. I have to do care because you know why?
I don't.
I need to see if the Lakers get better or they get worse.
He has a show.
Because I'll answer your question. They're gonna tank when he hits the floor. LeBron. I said it here. LeBron.
That's you and your biasness towards him. That's the problem.
Him.
I am looking at it objectively. Okay, LeBron coming back. I need to see how
you're wasting your time. I've tried this already.
Oh, I know that.
I've tried this already.
Oh, I know you did. I know you did.
Playmaker, the problem is the answer to your question. And your question was just so I can get this right. Your question was, do they get better or do they get worse? And the answer to your question is yes.
I need to see it for myself. We ain't even hit 10 games yet, so we still got like 70 something more games. So I need to see what's going on here.
No, the reason that the answer is yes is if they get better, all the thing is going to be, oh my God, LeBron made this, and LeBron could come back, he could score 10 points a game, and Luka could go off for 60 a game. And what will the narrative be? Well, LeBron came back and the Lakers got better. Even if Luka Doncic is going off for 60 a game. Then you could have it the other way, where LeBron comes back, scores 40 a game, but Luka, because he's taking less shots, doesn't score as many. They do worse. And LeBron plays lights out, but the Lakers lose, and everybody's going to go, well, LeBron came back, and look, the team tanked. So the answer is going to be yes. The answer is always going to be yes. We're going to find a way to make it fit.
This is the difference between me and the national media. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to analyze it my darn self. I ain't listening to them.
That's true. That's true. He will lose his doggone self.
I've already analyzed it. Yes.
But
no, I'm not listening to your biasness. Okay, let's get that out of the way because I know how you are.
But what is I read this. I forgot where I read it from, but it said LeBron is actually clear for contact practices. So we don't know when
we still got time to get him ready for 5-on-5, all that stuff. We still got time, all right?
Right.
Oh yeah, see, Snowman, he wasn't around for the new episode 50. How you like the new episode?
I loved it. The new segment, you mean?
The new
segment.
Full
court
I saw it.
Slam. Yes.
I saw it, especially when Playmaker got playfully cussed out. I love that segment. So yeah, and yes, I did see it. I did see it, and it was fabulous.
And I actually came up with the I already brought up an ad for it. I already brought up my ad for it.
Oh Lord.
What's the ad? Let's hear it.
Cole's, what's it?
Cole's Full Court Slam.
Brought to you by Hakeem's Hot Chicken. The hottest chicken in H-Town. I was like,
we need a break.
It's a work in progress.
I'm going to visualize. You know what? I'm going to visualize it.
Don't you do it.
You send me the script. You send me the script and I'll visualize it.
Don't visualize that. No.
Why?
You know Cole's going to use it.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Man, Cole is at the point right now that he's just enjoying sitting back and doing him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And all I do is set him up for it.
Yeah, but you know how he is. I mean, I can't with
the greatest part was that when Playmaker said, it ain't even my segment. Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
And at the end of the intro, all I hear Cole say is, "You jive turkey."
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
And that's gonna be a weekly thing. I love it.
I love it.
You want to see that and more Playmaker? Follow the Playmaker's blog on YouTube. Fabulous.
I had to incorporate him in the show somehow.
The rant on LeBron and Hansy and Shannon Sharp was yes.
I'm going to use that.
Oh,
I'm going to use all the.
Talk about how I put the intro together.
Yes.
Hey man, you have to admit that's all. That's the first. Matter of fact, that's the first 2 episodes of the season. That's all I use. The first 2 episodes of the season.
Yes, I remember.
Great cuts.
I say, you know what? What music? What? How can I encapsulate? That's the music right there. That's it.
And I just came up with that because I'm like, Hakeem is one of Cole's favorite basketball players, and of course he's Houston.
Yep.
And just when in doubt, just remember, Cole loves Dallas.
You tripping?
He did that Wednesday. That's why Victor said that.
Yes, he does it every time. That's what I said. I'm nervous when he says he's like, "Why are you nervous?" You know I'm nervous. That's like Snowman saying, "I love LeBron." You know that's a lie.
Snowman can't even fix his mouth to even come close to that.
Right, exactly.
I never will either. We got a break. 4 after the hour. We're heading into hour number 3, which is all Sunbelt and other.
Let's say group of 5. Let's say group of 5.
Group of 4.
Group of 5.
Group of 4. Back in the
news.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your Commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central on the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where's my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where's my soldiers? Left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks.
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Special teams, Josh Carty. Y'all better get it together in Santa Clara. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all better get it together. Stop with all this missed kicks, these missed PATs, these kicks out of bounds. Y'all better get it together.
Do that again.
Go ahead, Playmaker.
Not playing. We owe them a behind beating. You didn't do it Thursday night, so you better do it Sunday afternoon. And we're gonna have Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady on the call. You better show up. Rams Nation, we will not take this. We will not take losing twice to the San Francisco 49ers.
Something tells me that there's going to be a flagrant foul on the Rams if they don't win.
While I got him here, I did all this Thursday. I'm going to do this today for this man right here. If you'll allow me to get serious for a moment. When this man was introduced to the crew, a Snowman in the Morning, I knew he'd be a permanent member. With his sports knowledge, different sports, getting a foot in my ear, talking about, hey, you need to be objective. Do I listen? Sometimes I do, but most times I don't. But in all seriousness, I don't care about I don't care what week it is with football. I'm tuned in. With basketball, I'm tuned in. When he does Ramley Talk, that's what got me hooked on this programming. Wearing Down the Gridiron and Shooting Lights Out, other great programs. But I love this man as a brother because he's been there for us and with us. When I went through cancer, he stepped in and rode shotgun on some shows. He's ridden shotgun on shows with us here. He's here with us every week. And this man works hard. And while I was recovering from cancer, and Playmaker doesn't know this, while I was recovering from cancer, I was rediscovering the definition of hard work and the hard work I had to put in, not just to recover to get back in the chair, but to put content out, to be strategic about it and strategic with it. Yes, he's given us some great one-liners. Father O'Shaughnessy, hello. But in all seriousness,
I'm still trying to figure out what I did to this child to piss him off.
I'm talking. But Playmaker, I love you dearly. I mean that from the heart, and not just for. I'm getting ready to cry. Not just for you being on the show, but for you just being there. Period. supporting me, supporting my family, supporting us here, supporting the crew. You mean a lot to me, man.
Hey, man. I wouldn't have got this far without y'all either, so I have learned from Snowman. I learned from Cole, you know, to the point where I have learned from different other people to the point where I got to do something I didn't think I was going to do this year. Being in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, like I see things that are working in my favor, and the one thing I have to do is keep working.
Yep. So we all have to do.
I just keep working, keep doing it, and with you, Cole, and the rest of the crew, it makes this even more fun for me.
Hey, one of these years I will see you on press row when my health is completely better. I will walk in standing straight up and meet you at Radio Row. We all will.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Damn straight it's gonna happen. It may not happen this trip to Santa Clara, which is the one I wanted because of my legs, but that's okay. Just another year for me to work hard and get better. So, Playmaker, love you, brother, so very much, and thanks for being a part of the crew. You are very much appreciated.
Appreciate it.
Not to mention all the one-liners he comes up with, some and the rants also. Especially, yes.
Victor.
Yes.
Guess how long Raymond Talk was this week?
How long?
Years I was. Let's take a guess how long it was.
I guess
an hour.
2 hours.
No.
How long?
Just on the 17 minutes.
Oh man, he was really through. He was really through.
I remember I came on here Monday. I said I am not playing when it comes to third. I am not playing.
You did.
I know.
You did.
I know.
You did.
I quickly went over the Saints game and I said, and I got right to the 49ers. I am not playing. Go watch. You'll see the tape. You be like, damn.
Yeah,
I don't remember. You probably can't remember last time I did a show that short.
The fun ones, win or lose, is whenever Playmaker previews and reviews the 49ers. Win or lose, because that's a big time rivalry. He and I are brothers, and we go at each other all the time. The greatest line Playmaker sent me was 3 weeks ago. Did y'all forget you had a game in Texas? And I'm sitting there laughing.
Right.
I'm watching this ish on this monitor in front of me. Then I see my screen light up with a message, and Playmaker just casually says, "Did y'all forget you had a game in Texas?" Yes.
No, let me tell you, because we watched Red Zone, right? So yes. I saw when Houston scored. I said, okay, Houston scored. San Francisco will get the ball. Literally 3 minutes later, they cut back to Houston, and Houston has the ball again. I'm like, what's going on here?
You know what my wife did? And thank you, Playmaker, for the shout out to Dr. K on Monday. She says, thank you for that. You know what? You know what my wife did? She looked at that game, saw the score, put her arms around me, and she says, "You need to get out of the house for a while." You know what, honey? You're right. Let's go. We went out for a bit, came back, and it was time for the Colts game. And I saw the final score, and I said, I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to.
I'm like, what is
she's like, how bad? She said, how bad was it? I said, honey, do you want the numbers or do you want my feelings about it? She says, give me both. We let Houston gain 500 yards of offense. She said, kill it.
All right,
she's like,
you know what?
She was like, kill it.
I'll be back. First day, they talking about the 49ers right now.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh jeez!
No. I was just like,
I'm going to be very honest with you. If we pull this off on Sunday,
there's a flagrant foul on Monday. Football edition.
Football edition. Yes. I do not. My official pick, as y'all know, is going to be the 49ers, but I don't expect them to win.
You did that last time.
I did that 3 weeks ago. I know that.
You
against the Rams.
You basically said, I am not calling that game. You got pulled
And then
in.
I saw you know what pulled me in when we played them in SoFi? The first two plays.
Yeah.
15 yards to McCaffrey and 13 yards to McCaffrey.
Right. You're like, I don't know.
And I'm sitting there watching this. Listen, when I had my old setup, I'm sitting there looking at this monitor, and I said, all right, let's see how 15 to McCaffrey, 13 to McCaffrey, 31 to Kendrick Bourne. And I'm going, oh, shit.
Here we go.
I put the headset on. I wasn't even supposed to put the headset on.
You weren't.
No, I told everybody I'm not putting the headset on for that Thursday night game. Nope.
Right.
I'm not doing it. And I'm going to do it Sunday. I will take my ass whooping like a man and watch the Rams and the 49ers on Sunday because 9:30 in the morning.
I don't have a game this week.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
It's a bye week.
You got a game this week.
What game?
You coming in with me.
Oh, God. I knew that was coming too.
I'm kidding as I say that.
You know what? I'm glad I came back on this one.
What?
Why?
Why do I have the Cowboys and the Raiders on Monday Night Football?
When is that?
That is, you on a bye week this week, so your next game is against the Raiders. That is on a Monday night.
Why? Why?
Who scheduled that ish?
You want to say how I know? Let me say how I know because I went back.
Just a moment. I got a quote. The Cowboys. You said the Raiders playmaker. The Raiders.
You want to tell you how I know? Because I went back and watched First Take on Wednesday because Matt Dog, that's one of the things Matt Dog was about how much national primetime coverage the Cowboys get, and it's against teams that we don't even care about,
like the Raiders.
Again, you asked like we're supposed to know. I've been asking these questions several times this year alone.
I just have one.
Ask, what does Dog say? It's the same clown that does it all the time. It's Roger Goodell.
My only question about that game is
what in the all types of blue hell?
Matter of fact, I'm for the Cowboys schedule right now.
Roger Goodell has no say in that.
So whoever the
okay, what do they do? Okay, what do they do? I made this joke before. I'll do it here. I'll do it again. What do they do? Put them in a room full of powder with no windows? And hit
he has no say. He has no say in what the networks do. He's set the system. You could say the system he's set up is not right. But how the schedule works and for national games, how it works is they put the games out at the beginning of the season, and every network, CBS, Fox, and NBC, they send whoever their representative is, goes, they look at the schedule. And if CBS has the primetime game, they get the first choice. They pick a game. NBC always gets the second pick. They always get the second pick for Sunday Night Football. So they take whatever the next best game is. Then Fox goes and picks a game. Then it goes to CBS, and it goes down the line until you get to Monday night. Now, these network heads, when they look at, all right, what games are left, ESPN looks and they go, all right, we'll take this game for Monday night. What these executives are looking at, they're not looking at, hey, these are the two best matchups. They're looking at who brings in the most fans. Well, guess what? If we take the Cowboys, you're getting not just Cowboy Nation, you're getting the entire world that hates the Cowboys to watch that game. And you're getting whoever the Cowboys are playing, you're getting their fan base. So you're getting three fan bases. That's why they play national. That's why they play nationally televised and primetime games. Because network executives want three audiences rather than two.
Yeah, you get
This is going to lead into the demise of Victor because November 17th, Monday night at Las Vegas. The following week, and you know this game of the week is the Eagles and the Cowboys. There's no way Fox is saying no to that.
Oh, God.
Thanksgiving week. Who's coming to town, Victor?
Kansas City.
And it's
They ain't saying no to that. You got Patrick Mahomes going to the Cowboys. They ain't saying no to that. And it's Tony Romo calling that game too.
And then the week after that, they're on Thursday night
against the Lions.
Is the Thanksgiving
the troll job of the Cowboys schedule continues.
And
the Thanksgiving game, that's
Sunday night against the Vikings.
I need to confirm something. The Thanksgiving game, that's a 4:30 start, isn't it?
Yeah, Cowboys are always 4:30. Lions are always 1, and Cowboys are always 4:30.
Usually, yes.
That's all I need to know. Which means my ass gonna be up early on Thanksgiving cooking.
So be prepared, Victor. You got nothing but national televised games going for all the way up to about week 6.
Yeah.
Then again, y'all playing the Chargers. That might be a nationally televised game too.
I expect it to be a nationally televised game.
And then Christmas. Who you got Christmas?
Man.
Which, by the way, I just got word. They did not put Jaden Daniels on IR.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm wondering why that was.
I just got that word myself.
Well, because once he's on IR, he has to sit for
4 weeks,
4 or 5 weeks.
I'd have him
if they don't
look terrible.
If they think, well, it depends on what the injury is. If the injury is a 3 to 4 week injury, well, you're not going to put him on IR because if he comes back at week 3, if you put him on IR, you can't bring him back for 5 weeks. For 5 weeks, no matter what.
See, I don't know. I'm rather safe than sorry because that arm injury worried the crap out of me.
That injury looked gruesome.
But
they won't. There's no way. And the betting slips won't allow them to do that.
Oh yeah,
right.
They want the threat of Jaden Daniels might play in this game, even though we all know he's not.
They're gonna RG3 him.
I mean, they've been doing that. They've been doing that with Mike. They did that with Mike Evans all year until this last final injury. When Mike Evans went out, and we all knew his knee just went backwards.
Yep.
He's not playing. They never put him on IR at the beginning of the year because they were like, well, if the tests come back and he can give it a go, we can put him out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man. Like I said, when it comes to like
Jaden Daniels,
fan bases,
then
unfortunately,
I got to ask the question: will Jaden Daniels go the way of RG3, considering who his staff is?
It's too early. It's too early. It's way too early for anything with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels had a great rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
He's been injured in his second season. We always say you have to repeat it. Give me repeat performances, then we'll start talking about what you are. Like,
yeah. At the very least, Dietz is like confirmed what I've been saying for a long time. That it's basically two tribes in the NFL fan bases. Teams that want their team to win, and fans that want the Cowboys to lose every single game.
Yeah,
that's all there is.
And no other fan base has that. No other fan base in the NFL has that. Like the Chiefs are gaining. The Chiefs are starting to gain that everyone hates them.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's not a Cowboy. It's not a Cowboys level yet. It's not a Cowboys level of you can go anywhere, say Cowboys, and 5 people will be like, hell yeah, and 6 other people will be like, screw you. I don't like them at all.
And that's been true. And
no middle ground.
I can tell you that has been true since the 80s.
And that's why the term America's team exists.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because the Cowboys were winning championships or it has nothing. Every time we have this argument, people are like, I don't know why they call them America's team. I'm like, because they're on national television every goddamn week.
Yes.
I mean, it's not because the Cowboys are winning every week. It's because they're just on the TV and everybody sees them and everybody has an opinion. They either love them or hate them.
And it's been true, and I'll say it again, it's been true since the 80s because even when the Bears were playing them, when I lived in Chicago on WBBM in Chicago, the Bears would play every week, but then there are times they play the freaking Cowboys.
It's been true since the 70s. You go back to the 70s. It was Cowboys, Steelers, and the Steelers were the better team in the 70s. They were the better team in the 70s.
All right, we're ready to make some picks. And there's someone in green standing by. So help me welcome the lovely Deb Whitkus.
Hello, everybody. So I cannot sit down in my chair at the moment because my cat won't leave.
Olive.
Just so everybody knows. She's like,
that cat says, "This is my chair."
The animals are like on fire this morning.
Cat mass hysteria.
What am I?
I got her. Here we go.
Where's Olive?
No, actually, this is Tortellini.
Oh,
this is Tortellini. Okay. Listen, my cat's done it.
I gotta say, like all of the pets that Deb has, it almost sounds like an Italian bake shop. You have tortellini, you have cannoli, you have
olive,
and we want to add biscotti so bad, but the boyfriend's not having it at the moment. So.
And there's Jen.
And there's the cute queen joining us.
I'm sorry, I had to have a little bit of a nap. I felt a bit tired.
That's well, you're in at the right time. So, dog, get your notebook ready because I know Jen's got to leave here pretty soon. I'm gonna go Tekken 3 on this one with a little theme music in the background. And dog, I throw it to you. These are our picks sure to go wrong. Presented by BetUS.com as well as Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Dog, take it away.
Let's go, dog.
In the standings, Jen currently has an 8-game lead over the boss man. The rest of us are just existing.
That's fine.
So with that being said, we're going to kick the party off Sunday morning. It's Atlanta and Indianapolis. Indy 6.5 playing, over under 48.5.
This is a get-right game for the Colts, and this is one that I will be on the air for at 9:30 in the bleeping morning. I haven't done this in 2 years.
I'll probably
the Colts had to face the Dogs Patriots, and that wound up 10-7. Jeez Louise. I think it'll be more than 10-7 this time. I think the Colts are going to lay them out. They're going to wipe them out. Give me the Colts, and I will lay the points.
Dates.
The Colts are mad, and the Falcons will falcon. That's all you need to know.
What you got for me, Deb?
I agree. I'm going Colts on this one.
Playmaker.
Vic?
I ain't picking.
Go, Playmaker, go with it.
I'm not picking. He's breaking glass on this one.
I ain't picking nothing.
Why aren't you picking anything this week? Victor, next.
I'll go. Who's quarterback in Atlanta, or does it even matter?
Doesn't
Penix.
Does it really matter?
So
Penix was back last week. They just couldn't do nothing.
Okay, so it's either you trust in Panks or you trust in 2 Chainz. Either way, it's going to be a Colts smashing. JT gets 5. I'm going to say JT gets 5 TDs.
And Berlin, Germany is going to witness a massacre. How lovely.
A Pizzle says Colts for Dr. K. That's my honey. And Jen, 3. Where's my button here? 3 words to Jen.
All right. First off, I'm disappointed that neither of you did this. Okay, especially you, Snowman. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that nobody said Indianapolis Colts.
Because I'm going to say it all morning Sunday. and
plus they don't deserve after what they showed up in Pittsburgh.
But that's Sunday.
Okay, so we're all voting for the Indianapolis Colts.
There it is. And now I can say sweep that ish, and let's move on.
Next one, please. 1 o'clock slate begins with what?
Next game on the list, it's oh, God help me. It's Jackson Dart going into Chicago. That's right. It's Dart versus Caleb Williams. Chicago's laying 4.5 over under 46.5.
And at number one, God help me, Caleb
No,
Williams.
we need to show Dip the other one. So I hope you have that one ready, Snowman. So because
That'll come later. That'll come later.
because I want to say hell no on this one. I want to say it.
As a matter of fact, considering it's Caleb Bleepin Williams, and Jen provided the ultimate joke for that one when we did our pre-send.
And as I said before, and at number one, God help me, Caleb Williams.
Why y'all messing around? That ain't tight. This has a winning record for some reason.
Yeah, who can next?
So are we just scrap? So we're scrapping this game. Okay,
yeah,
good.
Glass everywhere.
Next. Glass. SMG4.
Next one on the list. Next on the list, then it's Buffalo laying 9.5 on the road to Miami. Over under 49.5.
Bills by a mile. Can we just all say Bills by 2.5 miles?
Bills Mafia, get the tables, like Devon and Bubba Ray.
Yeah, get the tables. All about the Bills. Pizzle says 56-12, and I think Pizzle will have the call on that game. But we're all going Bills, and since we're all
Miami.
If Miami wins this game, there's a major problem in the NFL.
Miami might keep this close. I don't know what is up with New England and Buffalo, but they don't do well in the state of Florida for some reason.
Well, I'm gonna send this to Jen. Say it.
Jen? It's a queen sweep, Jen. It's a queen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I got a bit of information from the Squiggle in DMs.
Okay. 3 words to you.
3 words? Okay. Got it. Sweet that is.
Next one, please.
Next on the list is Baltimore laying 4.5 on the road to Minnesota. Over under 49.5.
Excuse me?
Oh,
excuse me? You expect me to put my faith in Lamar Jackson?
I don't like this ish.
Well, Jen, either you going to Lamar Jackson.
I'm not Las Vegas, damn it.
McCarthy. Pick one.
I'm saying hell no.
Damian Hernandez. Tie.
Damian went Snowman on us.
Yes, he did.
Tie with -6 points for both teams.
Oh my God!
All right,
stop.
What?
How do I come up with -6 points for both teams? It's a stupid joke that I've been running all season. They run into the end zone and they score, and then the penalty wipes it out, and another penalty puts a -6 on the board.
You know what I say to this? You know what I say to this? I would rather be back in Split Fiction. I would like give me Mio's katana so I can go and break some glass in one of her sci-fi stories. You hear me?
Upstairs to Deeds.
Sorry, but
The Ravens have no way of stopping Justin Jefferson. That will be the difference. That will be the difference in the game.
Downstairs to Deb.
You know, I think this is going to be a way tighter game than people think.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with Dietz, but I'm going to go Ravens.
Since I do have to make a pick on this one, and one of my favorite announcers of all time is the great Paul Allen. Skull Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going to go the same way. It's just I don't think that the defense of the Ravens is going to have enough to stop that onslaught that basically beat down the Lions, which scared the crap out of me.
And me. I watched the end of that doggone thing. Why, I don't know.
And unfortunately, the shine is off the apple that is Derrick Henry, too. So that's what kind of worries me as well.
Playmaker, your thoughts on the game?
Remember I told y'all.
Oh, dear.
That the still is going to leave the door open. And there's only one team that's going to catch them. Do not be surprised if the Baltimore Ravens go up to Minnesota and they come out victorious. Because Pittsburgh ain't do their job.
Well, if they do, they do.
Dog.
Not, then
to
yes,
you.
are you.
Paul Allen's drinking bill is going to go up, but this is going to be in celebration. I'm going to take Minnesota.
And that's a split card to Jen.
It's a split card.
Wait, hang on.
Is it?
Are we still on the? Are we still?
She's got some words for somebody on the panel.
Yeah, because
somebody on the panel's on an island. I'm not getting
Eight will pick the Ravens. Napoleon picked the Ravens.
Okay.
I want. Is this still Baltimore and Minnesota?
Yes. Baltimore
I said hell no
Ravens.
on this one.
Oh, she broke glass.
Oh, so that means I better make a call.
Hell no.
Yeah, she did break glass on this one.
Next one.
I literally said I would rather be in Split Fiction. I would rather be in one of
Okay.
Leo's sci-fi worlds so I can go break glass.
Right. Next one.
Next game on the list. Oh my God, who writes this garbage?
Oh no!
Now what?
No.
What is this?
Cleveland and the Jets.
Glass. Glass. Absolutely not.
No.
I'll do this myself.
Hell no. Hell no.
What that game is that? What that game being played at?
And on top of that, this is for everybody.
What that game being played at?
Wait, what?
Thinks of it like
Just how many times are we gonna have SMG4?
Are we in Cleveland or are we in New Jersey?
Who cares?
Look, the disgusted look on Deb's face says it all. She's disgusted by this game.
Deb is one of our NFL aficionados, and if she gives stay there a minute, and if she gives this look on a game, then you know it's cooked, and we're breaking glass.
I need to know which room we need to jump into. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Their entire defense to Germany.
Wait, what playmaker? What'd you say?
I just need to know what river we need to jump in. What body of water we need to jump in? That's why I need to know what this game is.
Oh, a body of water.
What body of water we need to jump into?
Next one.
Next on the list, it's my beloved New England Patriots going on the road to Tampa Bay. Tampa laying 2.5 over under 48.5.
So we have the Bills going to Miami and we have the Patriots going to Tampa. Ugh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ugh.
I'm scared on this one.
I'm scared of this one, but ay. All right, let me do this a pizzle style.
Tails.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
You going Baker, ain't you?
It's heads. And heads says Patriots.
Are you going Baker? I'm gonna say he's going
It's to you.
New England Patriots, get ready in Tampa to Jen. Do you want to say it or should I?
I want Deeds to say it. Deeds, you say it.
Obey your mustard.
Oh my God, we're done!
No
we're done here! Done!
No
Tampa Bay.
I quit. I'm done. I'm done.
Tampa Bay is gonna make them feel like mustard, and the Bucks.
I'm done.
The Bucks win.
Quit. I'm out. I'm good. Get me out of here.
But you got a ton of other games to do.
Exactly.
I cannot believe Dean said it.
Yep. Okay. So...
I'm the one who found the clip.
I'm the one who does the Henya impression.
Shay don't even want to pick no more. He don't even want to pick
I'm the one who does the
now.
Henya voice for it.
Okay, for me personally, I love what the Patriots are doing. I just don't know if they have enough weapons in the race, and Emeka Egbuka is Egbuka. So I'm going to go Bucks on this one.
Here's Deb.
All right, here we go, guys. Chris Godwin will be out. Bucky Irvin will be out. Not good for the Bucks. Bucks have a strong defense. Although the Patriots have a great record, they have won the last 6 games, but some are saying it's an easy schedule. It's not going to be easy anymore. They're going up against the Bucks. Tampa's playing at home after a bye. Need I say more? I'm going Bucks.
Yep.
Here's the playmaker.
I don't know why you still trying to get me to pick. You know I ain't picking.
I ain't picking.
He ain't picking.
I'm analyzing.
It's Jen, and I'm on an island. I'll leave it there.
I actually requested on the fence for this one.
Okay.
Yo.
That my reason being that, to my understanding, these are 2 very, very good teams.
Oh yeah, they are.
As far as I know, when it comes to a game where there's like 2 teams, I am just going to make the most of being on the fence while I still can.
You might as well don't even pick no more then.
I'll put it like this: the Pats have done a lot better than what most people
Oh
said
yeah,
they were going
the
to.
Pats have surprised the daylight side of me, and they win this game. I think they run away with the AFC East.
I agree.
And there's a home game sitting on the line for the Patriots. Next one.
Next one. Who writes this crap? It's New Orleans and Carolina.
I had a feeling you were Carolina.
Goodbye.
Glass.
Although I do have to point out, both Jen and I are in Panthers colors today. Crazy.
How you gonna glass on like the most easiest game to pick of the week?
Right.
That's why we're breaking glass.
Here's the problem.
I'm just wearing this. I'm just wearing this because it's ice.
Here's the thing. The
It's
Panthers,
my winter outfit, Deb. I'm an ice princess this year.
I love it.
how does Dietz say it in college terms? The Panthers are consistently inconsistent. They do exceptionally well one game, and they go out and they lay a dodo egg the next. You don't know which Bryce Young you're getting: the one that can throw touchdowns, or the one that throws backwards and gets an interception.
The one that beats the Packers in Green Bay, or gets smashed in the ground at home.
Exactly.
I think
you can't even use it because Buffalo did what they're supposed to have done, coming off a bye week.
True, but even still, it's like they're consistently inconsistent. You don't know which Panthers you're gonna get.
The Saints don't know who they want at quarterback. They try their second best receiver to Seattle.
The Saints are a shell of themselves. So us pick this game.
That's a lie. No.
I do think Carolina's gonna win, though. I think
Deb's going. I think we got one pick. Deb's going Carolina.
Everybody's going Carolina. I mean, how can you pick the Saints?
I don't care.
If
the Saints are snapping the ball, and whoever catches it is the quarterback.
Right.
There you go.
Meanwhile, Rico Dowdle has to go fund me about for his fine. Meanwhile, Rico Dowdle has to go fund me for his fine.
So it's a Panther sweep to Deb. To Jen. I beg your pardon. My brain hurts, man. Go on, Jen.
How do you think I feel?
Poor brain. Poor brain. Can I just say? Also, sweep that ish.
And we move on. Next one.
Next one on the list, it's Jacksonville laying 1.5 to Houston, over under 37.5.
You know what? We're gonna let Deb pick first.
That's a tough one right there.
You know what? I debated this one in my pick'ems. I sat there for like 15 minutes debating it. I'm gonna go Houston. I believe in CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud's not playing.
Yeah, he's not
Mills
playing.
is playing.
I was just gonna ask that question.
David Mills is starting for the Houston Texans.
Davis Mills starts for the Texans.
I get one more for the first time in my life.
You're on the fence. We will grant you that. My ass is on the fence too with this one, and we move on. Deets?
I'm not on the fence. If CJ Stroud's not playing, then Trevor Lawrence is gonna go wild.
Damian wants a tie to the dog. We go next.
Go ahead, dog.
Land of AEW comes down to Houston, and BTE triggers everybody's ass down there. Give me Jacksonville.
That's what I'm going.
The
I'm going with
playmaker.
Jacksonville.
Victor says Jacksonville. To the playmaker. Your thoughts?
So this game is in Houston. Jacksonville, you have a hard time with Houston. If you want to take the next step, I don't care the fact that Houston is 3-5. If you want to take that next step, you have to exercise your demons, and that's been in Houston, Texas. They don't have C.J. Stroud. They have Davis Mills. So you need to get this win.
All right, Jen. For you. 3 words.
Wait,
well, you got 2 on the fence, and the rest of us are going with Jacksonville.
Yeah, we're all going with Jacksonville, except for Snowman.
So I'll make an executive call.
Hang on. How many fences do I have at the moment, Don?
I think you just have 1.
You have 2.
Wait,
2.
what? 2?
Minnesota, the Minnesota game and the Tampa.
No, Minnesota was a glass game. She didn't
Minnesota glass and bet.
Glass on that one.
It's going to count as a win either way.
Yeah, Minnesota's a glass game.
You want the fence, Jen, for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Fence it is. Next one.
At least this time
Next
I won't
on the
be lonely
list
on the fence.
Yeah, you're not lonely that time. Next one to kick off your 4 o'clock slate, it's Arizona and Seattle. God help me, please. Seattle's favored by 6.5, over under 45.5.
That's a glass game and a half.
Yes, got it. Camera.
How is that a glass game?
I know why Victor said that. I know exactly why Victor said that.
I don't give 2/5 of a half of a good damn about either one of these teams. They can have it. I'm on the fence too.
Playmaker was wrong when he said the easiest pick. This is the easiest pick of the weekend. Seattle's going to crush them.
What if there's a tie? Dog?
Nothing to do with this game.
I'm holding the line on this one. I'm taking Seattle. I could give 2/5 of a half of a crap less, but I'm taking a line. Give me Seattle.
Downstairs to Deb.
Wait, Pizzle's going Cardinals. Wait a minute, I just read this.
Damien's going Cardinals.
That says everything you need to know if Damien's picking them.
Those are troll picks.
I am going to
Those are troll
disagree.
picks.
I'm going to disagree with both Pizzle and Damien. I'm going Seahawks. I believe in Sam Darnold, so let's go.
Yeah, those are.
You know what?
Because
Here.
they beat the Cowboys. They're troll.
Fine, I'll make a change. I'll go with Seattle. Don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm doing that. Downstairs to the playmaker.
So this game here, the reason why Victor wants no parts of this game because when they faced off in Arizona on Thursday night,
it nearly wound up a tie.
That was with Kyler Murray. Jacoby Brissett is the starting quarterback for the Cardinals, and they look much better.
They do.
With
True.
quarterback.
They do. True.
And whatever Danny has been doing with the defense, Jackson Smith-Njigba cannot get off on the Cardinals for whatever reason. So don't be surprised. You say 6.5, dog. Don't be surprised.
Yes, sir.
Even at the 12, that game is coming down to the wire again.
I wouldn't be surprised either. So
this is why Victor wants no part of this game because it's the reasonable choice to pick the Seahawks. But the Cardinals, they like to show that they're not pushovers.
Yeah, they're
right.
scrappy.
So with Victor not having a part of this game, and the rest of us are picking Seattle, 3 words to Jen.
Jen, just tell Pizzle where to be.
Yeah, Pizzle's the one that's on the island. Pizzle is on an island.
Well, Pizzle isn't here for me to tell him stay solo.
He in the
chat. You just did.
He's in the chat.
But he's listening.
Yeah, but that's in the chat. I'm talking about you guys here.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, here at the suite.
It's a sweet.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, he wants to hear it, so let him hear it.
If I must.
You must.
If I must. Pizzle, I love you as a brother, and I mean this with nothing but respect. But stay solo.
Next one.
Moving on. It's the 425 game of the week. It's the Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Rams are laying 4.5 on the road. The over under 49.5.
I'll start this. I would not be surprised if the Rams put a foot in our ass. But With the Rams laying 4.5 in Santa Clara, I remind you of 2020. Same situation, and I say same result. San Francisco gets the win, but I will also add this caveat. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams punch us in the mouth. This time we're going to go down to Playmaker because he has a message.
No. You go to Deb. I want to hear from Deb. Because, darn it, I said my piece. Deb, I told him, I am not playing with this game, okay? I am sick of this when we should have beat them on Thursday night. But no, we want to play soft coverage. And we got picked apart by Matt Jones. Now they want to bring back Brock Purdy for this game.
Wait, they are?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not going to make a difference. The Rams have this game. I mean, top-notch offense right now. Puka, he is a little hurt. He's got a rib injury. Devontae Adams.
Oh, man.
In MVP talks. Sorry, Snowman.
That's fine.
Rams offense versus CMC at this point, right? Unfortunately.
And that's about how it looks.
Yeah. I mean, McVay did just bring in a new kicker and a new long snapper, so we'll see how that is. I actually will find out today who might be playing on Sunday.
Which means we got to speed things up because I know Deb's got to go at the top of the hour. Deets, it's yours.
Snowman, why am I here? I am here for the memes, which means 49ers win and we get an explosion from Playmaker, and it's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic explosion, and it's going to break the internet. Playmaker breaks the internet.
If he hasn't done it already, don't to you.
Rams win this one, but it takes overtime. Vic, give it to me.
I can't count against CMC and the Niners. It's probably not going to be as crazy as it was the last game. I think it'll be a lot closer. I say a walk-off, but it'll probably be a walk-off in favor of San Fran.
Last week was a walk-off, basically.
Yeah, it was.
They won in overtime. They stopped us on 4th and 1.
And I can't believe they stopped you on 4th and 1.
Right.
Jen has to make a pick, and I know.
No, Jen ain't making a pick. She's gonna be on the fence because she don't want to pick against two good teams.
True.
This is two good teams here.
Yeah, this is
probably
good teams.
Sorry, you kind of cut off there.
This is two good teams, Jen.
And they are
Rams and 49ers.
The Rams and the Niners.
Basically, you're looking at
this is like making me choose between up and down Golden for Sonic of the Year.
You can pick. You can go with Snowman, or you can go with me. Which one you want to do?
I'll solve this. Put her on the fence. Next game.
Please.
Let's move on. We've only got 6 minutes left before we got to wrap this puppy up. So your other 425 game, it's Detroit laying 8.5 to Washington, over under 49.5.
I will send this to Jen right now. 3 words.
Oh yeah.
So which way?
Lions in a sweep.
Lions
in a sweep.
Runaway.
Lions in a runaway.
All right then. Sweep that ish.
Let's go.
And I'm doing this.
The 8:20 game. Why the hell is this the 8:20 game? It's Pittsburgh and the Chargers. Chargers laying 2.5, over under 44.5.
All right, Jen's on the fence because she don't want to pick it so it gets too 15. So Jen's on the fence.
Jen's on the fence. Yeah. Vic saying San Diego. I'm saying San Diego. Deb, what say you?
I'm going Chargers, even though Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater are out.
I hate and those are the two best. Those are the two best tackles. Doggone it, I hate it, but I'm picking. We're picking the Chargers so far. Upstairs to Deeds.
It's a sweep. It's a sweep for the Chargers. And you know Jen wouldn't take the Steelers. Why, Snowman?
Because yes, Aaron, it is you. 3 words to Jen.
Sweep that.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna come up with another idea to do this, but for now I'ma just say sweep that ish.
And the last game of the weekend is
go straight to Jen.
Last game of the weekend, boss. You're gonna have to get a certain song ready because the Monday night game is Philadelphia and Green Bay.
Go straight to Jen. Go straight to Jen.
You know what? While I'm thinking about it,
signs up.
Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put this dog? Where did I put this doggone thing? I can't find it because I have to use.
And you
my
know what the
laptop.
crazy thing is? The Packers are favorite.
You're going straight to. You know what?
2.5.
The Packers are favorite. After that debacle against Carolina, the Packers are favorite over the Eagles. Are you
Pizzle
serious?
says, "Sorry, Deb. Go Pack, go."
It's fine. You're gonna own the policy,
here,
Pizzle.
and I can't find it.
Deb's like, yeah, tell me why you're wrong, Pizzle.
Yeah, tell me why you're wrong.
Exactly. Tell me why you're wrong.
I just want to say that I just want to say that I spent half of this show just looking over the Grammys nominees.
Really?
They've been announced today. In the next half hour.
This is the thing when it comes to Cowboys and Eagles fans. We have to war for some reason.
On the road to victory. E-A-T-L-E-S-E-O!
And those are the picks, sure as hell bound to go wrong. Brought to you by Wanna Parlay and BetUS.com when the game begins. Boss, get us the hell out of here. Ow!
Dev, let me know what the kicking situation looks like.
I will.
Before we go, I got to pay this pretty lady some flowers for coming on, doing picks with us, being part of the Snow Crew. She's told me and the crew several times that she loves doing that she loves doing it. She's a big part of this. We love you. We appreciate you for being here each and every week. Thank you for having a couple of us on the Blonde Blitz. That's always a blast.
Yeah.
And you are very, very dear to not just to me, but to the rest of this crew. So, Deb, we love you and thank you for being a part of the Snow Crew. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. If your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big.
Midday, don't you screw this up.
We are, and we hope y'all are too. We're out of here. See you Monday.
Screw this up, Miranda.
And the dog is on IR again.
The Q Queen of all Q Queens.
I need some Tylenol. Get me out of here.
I need Tylenol, sleep, and blow up this kitchen. See you Monday.